What's up, Sky? I've conquered all the meshies. I've had your mum a lot. I'm sorry that was mean.
My name is
Chief, thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription for 9 months and for continuing the streak. I appreciate that. Welcome back to the Pibble Foundation. Mutilation. Hope you're doing well today. And hello as well, Koopa and Green Boy. How are we all doing on this fine fucking Saturday? And hello as well, EyePie. Who, by the way, is the creator of this fucking mod brev. It's been like a year and a few days since I first played this. I mean, technically I played it before, because I loaded into the first level on stream, and then I accidentally did that fucking jellyfish damage boost to that, pad. So then I entered it as like just a little treat. I entered it as a little treat. So I can see what the what the pad challenge was. But in terms of like actually properly playing, it was a year and like 4 days ago or something like that. So yeah, now is about a good time to play it again. Obviously I've ran it a lot, so I know where like nearly everything is. So this playthrough will not take nearly as long as last time, which is why I was willing to stream late. College life? Well, that's good that it's treating you well. I never went to college, brev. Nice, Koopa. I'm always trying to find a like, I will, like, never clean my fucking room, and then... But then I will absolutely clean my room if it means, like, not having to work on a video. Anyway, yeah, so... Full game movie hack, it was the first one of its kind. It still is the only one of its kind. Not counting, like... You know, like, fully custom. I say custom, you know what I mean? Like... It's not just, like, movie plus, like, quality of life stuff. It's, like, a unique experience. And if that's what we're calling a full game mod, this is still the only one to this day. And probably will be for... Honestly, realistically, like, the next few years. We'll probably get another one before, like, fucking 2030, at least. Yeah, I was looking back at clips from, like, early 2020 because of the Twitch highlight stuff, and, like, yeah. It feels weird that it was that long ago, because it doesn't feel like 5 years ago, it feels like a year ago, honestly. Like, it feels fresh enough in my mind. Sky, I can't trust your word on it anymore, bro. I can't. I actually just can't anymore.
My name is
What the fuck is up, Carden? Thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription for 63 months and for continuing a streak. Sorry for not streaming last week, by the way. But yes, welcome back to the Pibble Foundation. Division? That doesn't really rhyme. I can't fucking think of anything, I'm sorry, brev. But, yeah, the reason why I didn't stream last week is because I had dentist, and that's all I could think about, so I just didn't want it to, like, you know. It was, like, literally all that was on my mind, like, every second of the day, so, like, it just, like, I could have distracted myself, but I still would have been thinking about it the whole last time. I just wanted it out of the way, so that, like, there's just nothing to think about other than, you know, the game. Hello, Frog. Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. And thank you for the good luck as well, Carden. Anyway, yeah, so... Full game mod. Yeah. There's 100 tokens instead of 68. and there's 54 extras instead of 42. So, yeah, let's get into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Why the fuck didn't the timer start? Oh, it's because I was in... You know, like, when you go to edit your splits, and then, like, you kind of, like, click off of it, and it just hides in the background, so you do... Yeah. Alright, thank you for the good luck, Chief. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. You know, I've already ran 100% before, but... You know, this is casual, so it's different, brev. What's up, Nintendo? Oh my god, cutscene, cinematic experience. Thank you for the good luck, Green. And there's a 50 for my troubles. I forgot to give a bit of context on, like... Dude, I was fucking dying for a full game movie mod for, like, the longest time. And it just felt like it was never gonna happen, and then EyePie was making one, and I was pretty hyped. There were delays, but it did come out, and... Ow, says the Sponge Man. And I was just so happy, but I couldn't even play initially. I mean, I could have, but I wanted to stream it, and I couldn't stream it because, what's it called? I had fucking laryngitis. Yeah, so I couldn't stream it for, like, 2 or 3 weeks after it came out. I should probably have autosave on. I have a spare save file. Oh yeah, I forgot it fucking says that when you... Thank you so much, Sky. I don't know how long this will take, but probably like 4 hours. Or like 3.5. That's like 3.5 to 4 hours is a good estimate, I think. So the way that the extras work in this hack is that, when you collect 3, it unlocks an extra. So I've only collected 2, so I can't... Yeah. They're color-coded, so that you know, like, the one over there was red. So if the first one you see in a level is not red, then that means you've already missed one. That was my idea, I will take credit for that one. Awesome idea, I know, from such a fucking genius. What's up, Timbo? Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. What about you? Oh yeah, Xbox loads as well, yeah. Obviously, I'm playing on hard drive. I'm playing on Xbox on hard drive. The loads are good on hard drive anyway, but, like, this... Like, actual movie is, like, unoptimized as hell, so when you have something smaller that's more optimized... Well, yeah, the loads are just insane. But anyway... We have Patricia in the ground. Manager SpongeBob here, representing the Krusty Krab 2, delivering a to-go order to Sir Patrick. What are you doing in the middle of nowhere? Are you okay? No, I've actually been in a super ultra very deep depression lately. Me when I spend like an hour in I'm Ready depression. Resetting the creek. God, I do not miss that. Let's take a look into your mind. Maybe some therapy could help. Wow, you can do that? Gee, thanks, buddy. Of course, Patrick. What are friends for? Anyways, take a look inside that head of yours, and oh dear. Everything okay? There's no way anything's okay if you look in his fucking head, bro. It's darker than any reading I've ever seen before. This calls for an emergency protocol number 6, a good night's rest. Oh, that's fine. I do that all the time, watch. Wait, what? I like how he turned over, but he's still, like, in the sand. Good night, Patrick. Glad to help. I should be able to visit again soon once I'm off the clock. Here's a tip. Oh, I thought he was giving a word of advice. I forgot about it. I haven't read the text in ages. But yeah, watch how fucking fast the loads are. Like, actually just so insanely fast. It's always nice to see people grinding this game. Oh yeah, the autosave text is also not present, so it doesn't get in the way, like, every time you pick up a token. I love the nickel thing, like... It's like a weirdly common meme. I guess there's a lot of things in life, like very specific things that occur 2 times. Oh, fuck. Well, I wasn't exactly going for Deathless, but a death has already been had in the 2nd level. I'm bad, but that is okay. Anyway, so, like, the way that this hack works, like, it's a bit different from, like, BFB Mix, if... I'm sure most people here know what that is, but... Like, that is a BFB hack, but it kind of, like, is remaking the, like, levels, like, from the original. So you have, like, a remake of Jellyfish Fields, a remake of Rock Bottom, a remake of Minimalist, stuff like that. This hack doesn't really do that. It does for the first few levels, but, like, after that, it doesn't really do that anymore. Especially from, like, the Pyramid level onwards, it, like, especially just, like... Like, there is some similarities, but, like, it doesn't... You know, it's not trying to, like, remake the levels beyond a certain point. It's more like these are just, like, these first couple levels are, I guess, to be... Because they're familiar territory, so, like, they're just good to play around with, and then you get into, like, some unique content. Yeah, I really like the Phineas and Ferb. I haven't seen it in well, I rewatched Phineas and Ferb in 2021. No, 2022. It's pretty good. Anyway, I remember when I played this for the first time. Dude, look at that, right? It's not just a floating block. It's not just a bungee. It is a bungee floating block. And like, I remember when I saw this for the first time, I was like, oh my god, like. It's just, so, like, it's so cool. And the skybox is kind of cool as well. And you can exit. And it just makes you wonder, like, of course, like, in the vanilla game, the criticism is usually, like, why didn't they place you next to the pad? And while they could have done that, a better question is, why don't they give you an exit? That's even better. Like, literally just give you an exit. It's easy to do. Even this hack has one. But the devs, for some reason, did not think of that. Oh, I already missed. Is it bad that when I heard this music, the first thing I thought about was the main menu in Truth or Square, despite the fact that it literally, like, stole the theme from this game? I think it's just because I played Truth or Square recently. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this hack is for, did I clip into the block? No, I didn't, yeah, there's a bit more space than it looks. This hack is for GameCube and Xbox, I don't think it's on PS2, and, you can play on console, they're both console compatible. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh shit, these ones, rotate, I forgot. A scrapped bungee mod? Oh, so would it be like Bungee Forever, like the floating block forever thing, or like would it be something like that? True art. I'm wondering if we could get TOS on PC, because of... Like, I don't know the specifics, but the way that Unleashed was ported to PC, like, you could technically do that with, like, any 360 game, so I'm kinda... That would actually be really cool. There'd be, like, a big incentive then, probably, to, like, make mods for it as well. Because, like, I want some TOS mods. I want, like... I want the editor to get good enough to the point where, like, I actually, like, could play, like, small little mods, on stream for it, because I would actually like to do that, but... Yeah. I don't know if it's for OG Xbox games as well. They're probably, like, coded differently, but... Movie PC would hurt my soul if we use it for speedrunning, but for casual play, yeah, it'd be terrific. Also, this level is a dream level, if that wasn't obvious from the text in the previous level. Hey Patrick, I've broken all logic and entered your dream to check up on you. Are you feeling any better? A little bit, but now I'm worried about the logistics of a world made up of talking sea creatures. That is some nonsense. Patrick on some nonsense once again. It appears there's no more dream left to travel. Why, hello there, old friend. Oh my god, it's Mindy. Good to see you again. I knew that woman who made us drive through Bikini Bottom 4 times for no reason. Alright, bro. I see how it is. I see how it is. Just kidding. Hi, Mindy. Yeah, lol, that was funny. At least I was laughing. Anyway, how's a trip through memory lane sound? Father's been harassing his guards, going so far as to threaten to destroy Bikini Bottom if he doesn't get his way. We need someone to put him back in his place, and you're the only ones I know who can stop him. We'll do it, Mindy. We will. That's great, boys. No, I mean men. She knows to call us men. You still have all of your old stuff, right? You know, the wave guitar, sponge ball, and all the super-powered macho versions of those moves, right? Right? Yes? Change of plans. You're gonna need to grab as many tokens as you can find so I can re-grind you all of your old moves. They're everywhere. In fact, I've even gotten a new souped-up paddy wagon for you all to try. New paddy wagon, PogChamp, PogChamp, PogChamp. It requires a lot of coding knowledge. Yeah, I'm not surprised, but like, if somebody knows what they're doing, you could get like any 360 game on PC, and the thought of that is like crazy. It won't matter for games that are already on PC, but again, like Toss, like there are so many games that aren't. It's like a replica of the old paddy wagon. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Frog, thank you very much for the tier 3. You're going absolutely ham for 5 months. I appreciate that, thank you very much, and welcome back to the Purple Foundation fruition. Thank you. To help make the trip easier, I prepared a back route through Bikini Bottom just for us. Don't worry, it'll be quick. Come on, let's go. Oh yeah, the token jingles are different. There's a few of them, and they're all different from the original. Well, there's no jingles in the original. It's... yeah. Anyway, Route 99 this one's called, and there is something... I'll take the wider turn. It'll be more casual that way. So the way that these levels work, like, they're different from... well, this is why, right? Watch. Peak cinema, right? The problem with the originals is that, like, you do a lot for a token, and you do the same thing repeatedly for a token. Here, you can get everything in one go every single time. There are no exceptions. You can get every token on the first visit if you know where they are. It's crazy how much of a difference that makes. And I wish they did that for the original. Like, they don't even have to be, like, short tokens like these ones, but, like, even if it was just, like, I don't know, like, halfway through the level, there's just, like, a little, like, portal, or, like, a pad challenge, and it's, like, it takes you to the ring challenge, and you just do, like, a short burst, 1 minute long hard ring challenge, it gives you the token, and then you pop back into the main level. Like, that would've been so good, and they didn't do it. And like, the way that these levels are built, despite it being a hack, it's built, like, the design is 5 trillion times better, because, like, you can just get everything in one go, it's just so much better. And a lot of these levels end up being shorter than the vanilla ones anyway, so it's like... again, even if you don't know where to lock, you're bound to get some tokens from these levels, you know? And that's another thing as well, the token requirements are more lenient, but we'll get into that in the next level, because that's when the first requirement appears. Also, look at the background. The skybox is really cool, but I like these speedy roads. It's such a interesting background for the first driving level. Like, it's really cool. Shows how, like, chaotic it is, you know? Especially with all, like, the vehicles everywhere. And here's the end level token. So there were 4 tokens in this level, like sandwich driving, but I got them all in one go, and it didn't take very long at all. I don't even know how many tokens I have. I might already have had 10. I need to check. Ah, fuck, I have 12. Alright, let's just pretend I have 10. Yay, I have 10! Yay! What's up, Mindy? Oh, 8. You need 8 for... Yeah, so the token requirements are different. So, this game does have backtracking, but not as much as the original. So, normally, at this point in, if you've only done sandwich driving once, you can only get a maximum of 5 tokens normally going into 3K, which includes combat. Here, I got all of them, except for the ones in No Cheese, but Cheese Coast, but I have 12. So, keep in mind... right? I could have skipped all of the ones in Route 99, and I still would have had enough. I could have skipped the bungee challenge in Deep Depression, and I still would have had enough, which is crazy. This is already a lot more lenient in a good way. Hello, Lena. How you doing today on this fine Saturday? Wait, what? Oh, right, okay. I thought you were saying I didn't have enough, and I was like, bro, what are you on about? I absolutely do have enough. I have 8 right here. Awesome, I'll grant you the bash move now. Poggers. Okay, so it looks like there are these weird pillar things. So I decided to give you a boxing glove to punch them with. Oh dear, maybe I should have thought this through more. Okay, Mindy, I understand. I'll just stand underneath them and give an uppercut punch. I'll show those weird pillar things the what for? The old knuckle sandwich. Okay, SpongeBob, good luck. Please, I'm counting on you. Oh no, he's gonna die, isn't he? I would never die. That would never happen. Bro is utterly clueless right now. Oh my god, he's bashing. We've never seen this before. But yeah, the concept of this level is all about, like, time, I get. Well, time in the sense that there's, like, hourglasses and shit, and there's portals. So it's like some... And also the levels in black and white, because why not, bruv? Hold on. Ah, fuck, am I dead? No, I'm not dead. I'm actually peak. People wanted me, by the way, to start doing mashup runs again, but I wasn't considering it until I at least, like, replayed, because I haven't played mashup in months, so I wanted it to be, like, more fresh, not less fresh in my... Wait, no. I wanted to not, like... Yeah, no, fresh... Yeah, I wanted it fresh on my mind, right? Isn't that the... Why am I confused on whether or not that's the right wording? I don't know. But anyway... Oh, he made the models for you? Nice. Oh yeah, more background on this game, actually. So, there was originally going to be a hack made by EyePie called Movie Blitz, and it didn't end up happening. Because basically, I convinced EyePie to make a demo for the hack. Because it was a long project. It was a big hack. And... well... Basically, that little, like, demo turned into an entire hack. Which is now known as Movie Mashup. However, the Blitz content still does exist. It just got moved to all of the pad challenge. I think, like, nearly all of the pad challenges are from, like, original Blitz content. So it's not, like, lost media or anything. It's just, it got repurposed, essentially. Aw, man, I got jebaited. I thought they all moved up. Oh, wait, they do. I got double jebaited. So yeah, we would have been looking at probably a pretty different hack. Crazy how fate works sometimes. This is a cool concept. You have to, like, bash at the right time. There's, like, nothing in vanilla where, like, you need to do anything like that, so it's just kind of cool. You can cheese, like, a number of tokens in this, but obviously I'm a good boy, so I'm not gonna do that. Oh, there was a 50 over there. I don't know where all the 50s... I don't even know where all the 50s are in regular movie, honestly. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know if, like, an all 50 manlies... Like, you know how Battle has, like, all 50 shinies? Like, the purple shinies? If we had, like, all purple manlies, I don't even know, like... I don't even know what that would be like. Because I don't know where they all are. I know where a few of them are, of course, but there's probably, like, one in Rockslide or whatever that I don't know about, you know, that kind of thing. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Yeah. Isn't... What's it called, like, Danger Island or whatever? That's just from, like, a hack that you made before, but you ported it to Xbox. Alright, hopefully I remember how to do this without cheesing it. You can just... I'll show it anyway, because it's funny, but... Oh, fuck, I missed it. Well, you can tell what you're supposed to do, but... Yeah, you need to, like... I can't even remember what you're supposed to do. Let's see. Did I do it? Ah, fuck, I double jumped into it like a dumbass. There we go. I remember when I first played this level, I got a bit confused on, like, where to go, but obviously now I know. It's hard to give it, like, a second review because I've ran it, so I know where, like, basically everything is, but... you know... Doesn't matter, bruv, cause game good, so it doesn't matter, bruv. What's up, fire my balls? What's up? How you doing today? To be fair, considering there's, like, portals, and, again, there's, like, the concept of time and stuff, like, you would expect it to be one of the more, like, complicated levels anyway. So it's, like, it's not really, like, a, you know, an issue in that sense. Finally, Paddy Wagon. I can't even touch it, no! On your bachelor's, nice. I'm not doing that, personally. Because I'm unemployed AF. Hey SpongeBob, guess what? I found a Goofy Goober token here in the sand. You should take it. Wow, thanks, buddy. The paddy wagon landed over here with me, so I just pushed it over here with me. That was fun. Anyway, let's go. Pyramid plundering, here we come. Yeah, so this level is obviously, like, a tiny bit like 3K. This is when it actually starts getting very different. Because in what world does this represent Rub-a-Dub, right? So this is when the content is truly unique. Because, yeah, last time I checked, Rub-a-Dub does not look like this. This hack has no sliding. It has no sliding levels because, what's it called? I think back when this hack was being made, there was this issue with making sliding levels. Like, I don't remember exactly what the issue was, but it was just jank as fuck. I think now it's not jank. Like, there are ways to get around it, but... I don't know if that's the reason for there being no sliding levels, but, like, I'm sure it must have been, like, a reason, at least. Because that's, like, a pretty big deal if it's just super jank. Also, while honking does nothing in the original game, in this, you sometimes use it to open up doors and stuff, so I mean, that's pretty cool. My look, big-ass door, no more. Crazy work. Oh yeah, also, there's a couple, like, camera perspective changes in this. I think we already saw one. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Dude, I got saved just then. That was a close one. But yeah, I really like that perspective because it makes it's like a security camera angle. Like, it's cool. It makes it feel like you're actually, like, invading, like, a pyramid. Can I grab that extra, like... I hope I don't miss it. Ah, fuck. Alright, wait, I need to come back here later. Oopsies. Chat, I have failed you. Now, here is the level I was talking about. This is from a hack that EyePie had already made, but they ported it to Xbox. No pad challenges have extras, so you don't have to, like, worry about that when playing. You can just play the levels. It's just, like, all tokens kind of thing. Through the other door. I can try, I suppose. Oh yeah, a lot of these tracks are taken from, like, other games, but a couple of them are actually, like, brand new music made by Seth. I don't know how many tracks, but I know at least a few of them are. So that's pretty cool, bruv. Holy rings. I fucking love rings. There's no, like, proper ring challenges in this game, at least, like, sliding and driving-wise. There's no, like... There's one guitar challenge, but there's no, like, proper ring challenges other than that. And, if I recall correctly, I suggested to EyePie a golf level because golf sponge ball is peak fiction. I convinced Sky to do that too. But, yes, you love golf. I fucking love golf. Welcome back, Koopa. And EyePie, I guess, technically. Yeah, the ad situation on Twitch is fucking bad. But I don't even do any ads. It's just automatic, bro. Like, I'm literally doing, like, the least amount of ads. So I can't make it any better, unfortunately. And there's less incentive to sub now as well, because Twitch, the greedy fuck, has made us $6 instead of $5. I don't even know if I get half of that. Like, I don't know if I still get 250, or if they made us, like, a 3, but even if I get 3, it's still not, like, ideal. Because they'll still, like, decrease the overall amount of people to sub, which means, like, less overall money. It might even mean less overall viewers, and then, you know, creates this domino effect, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that was good-ass level. I like peak fiction. Golf is peak fiction. I like golf. I forgot to split again, didn't I? I can't check my token count right now, but I guarantee you I have 20. Here we go. That's funny, Koopa. I don't know if you hear that honk, so I'll just do it again. Oh, is it? I didn't even notice it was the only SpongeBob level. I actually just didn't notice. If you make Mashup 2, can we have more SpongeBob, please? There's a lot of good stuff you could do with SpongeBob. Like, imagine, like, a pinball thing. Like, that'd be sick. Where's the extra in this one? Is it to the left? I don't know. Okay, it's to the middle. Also, the pickups are small because of how EyePie had to make the levels to, like... I think to get multiple tokens in the levels, like, I don't know how to describe it, but, like, they had to be small. Like, it just had to for it to work properly. Yeah, I would agree, EyePie. Oh yeah, Super SpongeBob 2, that'd actually be cool. I think it's because the paddy wagon is being placed in a like non-paddy wagon level because like the paddy wagon levels are like hard coded, right? So I think that might be what it is. I don't know. SpongeBob's gotten a lot better at driving that sandwich. True. Didn't he just smash through the wall? Yes. Speaking of which, I can grant you the smash now. Yes! Awesome, I've gained the power of harness vertical storage. Oh, the power 2. How did I misread that? Vertical force indeed. You've been studying that dictionary I gave you. Sure have. It tasted great. That's great. Wait, what? What does it taste like? It tastes like knowledge. She just stops talking to me. She's like, I've had enough of you, bro. I'm not sure what I want to upgrade yet. You don't really, like, need to upgrade anything, but, like, you know, I wanna, so, like, yeah. But, like, I'm not sure what I'll upgrade. Oh, I also would have been, I think a combat arena could have been cool, too, if it's just, like, one wave and not, like, bullshit as fuck. I think, like, I know there's, like, a couple tokens where, like, you fight enemies, but I think, like, one combat would have been cool. You know, there's one SpongeBob, one guitar challenge. I just think, like, one combat then would have made sense. There's one of everything except for combat in that, you know? So it's like, yeah. Yeah, what EyePie said. For the, for why everything's small. But it doesn't really matter, like, you can still see the tokens from a distance, and that's, like, the main thing. Oh, shit. Dude, I barely made that. That would have been funny. A combat mod? Is it the Mr. Krabs one? Because I've played that one, if that's the one you're on about. A 3K combat arena thing, because I mean, 3K themed. I did play that, if that's what you're talking about. I also played it for Modathon. Or, I think I called it Hackathon, but I was straight up in 3K. Oh, I would like to play that, that sounds cool. I do think that's a good idea to steal. Also, you can do a huge fucking trick in this level to skip, like, a lot of it. But, again, I'm a good boy. What's up, Variety? Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. How you doing today? And thank you for the good luck. We need more mods, honestly. Like, need more mods to play. There are a couple I can play on stream that I haven't played yet, but, like, other than those, which are, like, I think, like, 2 mods, I have, like, literally, I got nothing to play. Deluxe is making good progress. The beta hack's already finished, and I've already played it. Collab mod isn't done yet. I don't know what everybody else is working on. I would play a 3K combat arena thing. That's unfortunate, Variety. There's always the next session, though. If speedrunning wasn't a pain in the ass, then we'd all stop speedrunning a long time ago because we'd already have the times that we want. So it's just, even if it's annoying as hell, it's just, it kind of has to be annoying as hell, you know what I mean? Speedrunning has to be AIDS. So that you can play it more, you can play the games more. I've played Rebrushed for like an hour or two. I quite like it, but I have so many games I need to play, dude. Like, there's a Steam, I don't know if it's still on, but there was a Steam sale. I haven't played it. I mean, I haven't, there were games I wanted to play that were on the sale, but I haven't, like, bought them. Because I kind of realized, like, dude, like, I'm thinking of, like, implementing this rule where it's, like, unless it's, like, a really big thing that I absolutely need to play, like, as soon as possible, like a new Pokemon game, a new Mario game, a new Persona game, you know, stuff like that. Unless it's, like, a big exception, I'm thinking I'm not allowed to buy a new game until I've beaten a game that I've never beaten before, that I've bought. Because I have so many games. You know what I bought in, like, 2017? Binding of Isaac. Have I ever played it? No. Do you know what else I bought in 2017? Fallout New Vegas. Did I ever boot it up? Yeah, for like fucking 5 minutes. Did I ever beat it? No. So it's like, you know, I should probably do that, but like, before I start thinking about buying some other stuff. I downloaded Plankton's Dream. It looked like it was gonna be a little long, so I was just kind of sitting on it for a shorter stream, like to put at the end of a shorter stream. Which I was thinking of doing a shorter stream next week. I can go into more detail in a bit, but yeah. Also, this is Jelly Factory. It's just conveyor belts and... Ah, fuck, I missed a token because I was so speedrun-pilled. Bro, I'm so speedrun-pilled that I've... bruh. Yeah, so normally we cheese this token, and I didn't cheese it, obviously, but then I literally... Dude, I don't even know how to get to it, I'm not gonna lie. I'll grab it later. Yeah, I know Isaac's really good, I want to play it, but... You know... Sorry for driving straight... Hold on. Yeah, that is not how you... I just had to make sure that is... Unfortunately, not how you spell straight. It is so Jovachet. It's alright. You find anything interesting? Yeah, so there's a stadium here, and, you know, you seem stressed, buddy. Is everything alright? Yeah, you know, just the paddy wagon and a cage and a giant skull. The usual, really. Has this giant skull been bullying you? No way am I gonna let this skull guy bully my friend. No, Patrick is just... I'm gonna beat that skull up if my name's not Patrick Star. Time to go. We're gonna beat the shit out of a skull now. Alright, thanks for the heads up then. But yeah, there's a boss here. This is like the frogfish equivalent. Help SpongeBob, help me. Oh yeah, great. How about you try next, Mindy? SpongeBob, are you okay? What's up with you? Oh, nothing, Mindy, nothing at all. I'm just trying to learn finger painting. I hope you know that I don't believe you, SpongeBob. And what's up with these no SpongeBob signs? Did you guys meet before? We may have met once before. And I don't presume this was a very positive interaction. Did you all fight? I've been walking around this weird lake filled with graves. Okay, so that is a reference to a mod the Latte made called, I think, like, Lake of Graves. It's really good. Really good mod. Suddenly, a big one showed up, and yeah, there was a boss fight with the skull. I assume you lost? No, I won. Then why are you so scared? Just spam the heck out of upgraded ball, and oh. Also, let me get this straight. You barged into this guy's home and just beat him up for no reason. Don't you think you should apologize to him? I'd be upset too. Sad face. Power of words. Fuck that, bro. I'm gonna beat him up. Good luck, SpongeBob. You can do this. See? Easy. Oh, I should have been, like, probably talking to these characters. Like, yeah, Sorry, I'm so speedrun-pilled. I should probably talk to Mindy in the other levels again. Actually, that would just be 2 other levels so far. I've actually decided I'm gonna make it in a video format and even post it publicly on the internet. Really? And you're not joking? Nope, I'm writing it right now. Yeah, you have to do, like, the sigh. You have like, your dog in your lap. Guys, I didn't want to make this. I really didn't want to make this. Anyway, finally, boss fights. But first, gotta do some stuff. World's smallest violin. Dude, this is fucking... I don't know if you guys have, Mankind. It's just like a shop where they just sell a bunch of fucking shit that you don't need, but it's kind of cool. They have this, like, Mr. Krabs, like, figurine thing. And it's him doing the world's smallest violin. And it's actually kind of high quality, and it looks pretty good. It's like 35 quid, and it's never on sale. I want it, though. It's sick. You should, like, look it up on Google Images if you haven't seen it. It's really cool. I do want it. I got into like collecting figurines a few months ago, but because Jam's a bad influence. But luckily I broke out of the curse a while ago. Oh yeah, there's a pad challenge. I'll do that in a minute. I just wanted to grab the warp. I'll look at the extras in a bit. You get mag early, so I would like to enable that. Like, when I can, but I don't remember how many extras you need. But I think it's like 30-something. Yeah, this is the first one to have 2 pad challenges, right? It makes sense, you know, because, you know, Frogfish normally has 1, but you gotta get the count up to 100, so it just makes sense. Oh, 33rd. I have 30 tokens, hold on. Anyway, we got Iron Ocean. There is a big skip here, but once again, I'm a good fucking boy. And I will keep saying I'm a good boy, because I am. Finally, Frozen deals. You know what I gotta bring back? I gotta bring back Like a Boss. That shit was so funny, I gotta bring that back. I stopped saying it ages ago. Like, I'll say Like a Boss in my own server, or like a chat or whatever, like, literally like twice a month. I gotta bring it back. But anyway, look, it's a fucking... It's like a blimp. And you can jump on it and skip out of the level. Correct, Koopa. So again, it's good that it's not like lost media or anything like that. It's good that shit actually got used. It's always very unfortunate when someone like makes something and like it gets fairly far in and then never finishes and it never sees the light of day, not even like remade or anything. I would want to like utilize, like, dude, I played this SM64 hack recently, right? And it's like 30 stars, but what the completion bonus is that you get to play beta versions of the levels, like really early versions, and dude, it's so sick. They're like so different from the final, and you know, like that's the kind of like that's an amazing completion bonus. I love stuff like that. Can we have that as a completion bonus in Mashup 2? Just like if you get everything, then it just takes you to, like, a few of, like, the most interesting levels, like, in the beta forms or something. That would be so lit. Yeah, Cooper, I explained that, earlier, so it's funny that you have the same thought as me. I played Encore, didn't I? Yeah. Because you said it was, like... It was worth playing, I think. I'm pretty sure. Either way, I guess I mean, I thought it was, worth playing. I quite liked, Community Cut. He was cool. I think I put it on my 360, because my 360's modded. I put community cut on there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, that's cool, EyePie. Was it kind of like an inspiration for you then, in that sense? Like, looking at, like, seeing something that you didn't even know, like, was possible before, like, modding these games, for example. Like, you might not have known that that was even, like, a thing that people did, and you see it's like, oh my god, like, I loved this game when I was younger, blah, 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 like, I wonder if I could make stuff too, and it just, like, that's the rabbit hole. Oh, yeah, I played Latte's Isha mod, I quite liked it. Oh yeah, Caveman Patrick, I think it might be... I can't remember if it's an extra in the original or a cheat code, but either way, you just get it for free here, so that's cool. As early as no cheese, nice. Wilcon's mod seems pretty good. I don't know how much he's working on it, but like I've been looking forward to that for a long time. Latte hates his mods, but like every modder hates their fucking mods, so it's like, what it's like, you know, that doesn't really speak to the qual. Like, you can tell that it's a bit old, but like it's good. Like it's I like it. I do think Lake of Graves is a lot better, but like I definitely like Airship. It's got its own thing going on. Cheats costume, okie dokie. Dude, it's so annoying that one of the SpongeBob costumes is a cheat costume because it's not even, like, worth trying ball storage stuff with it, then. Because you can't normally get access to it. Anyway, here's Funny Skull. I just, like, fucking... Like, I was expecting, like, text, because I forgot about that, so I was expecting, like, text explaining how to be the boss or whatever, or, like, an interaction, but it is literally just, like, a fucking little... It's just, like, I think it's four total frames, just, like, repeated. With that fucking stupid sound of, like, stock sound effect. I love it. That's pretty interesting, EyePie. Once you mod, you can't stop, as they probably say. It's like, once you pop, you can't stop, but it's like, once you mod. But then I can't think of anything that rhymes with mod. You are your own worst critic, yeah, exactly. Like, even in speedrunning, that's true. Like, you could get a really good run, but, like, you lost an unusual amount of time in a fairly easy split, and then you're just like, the run was actually, like, so bad, bruv. It was, like, the worst fucking thing I've ever experienced in my life, bruv. 10 seconds off the sum of best. This run is so bad. I don't like testing mods because, like, being a mod tester, because I like to experience it for the first time, like, when it's out. Obviously, I didn't have that opinion when I, was a tester for BFB Mix. And I was able to give some good feedback and stuff. I do feel like I contributed a little bit to the mod, in a sense, you know? but I'm not really looking to test other people's mods because I want that unique experience, that first playthrough, because you only get one. Can't get it again. Well, you can. I'll have to have a look later. I love when games do that. I mean, Battle does that a lot, where it's like, you can see other levels in the distance. Love that kind of thing. And Movie nearly never does it. It, like, practically never does it, essentially. Like, it does it at the end of Now That We're Men. And that's, like, the only... And technically Knucklehead, and that's, like, the only shit I can think of. Yeah, we're utilizing honking quite a bit in this. More than the original, at least. But yeah, it just makes everything feel, like, interconnected, and as if, like, it's a living world that like, people would, like, actually live in a way. I mean, maybe not a level that looks like this, but you know what I mean? Also, this level's using creature music. Fun fact. You're not getting me with that, EyePie. Careful's fooled me one too many times for me to get fooled again. I really like the idea of, like, finding the real token, by the way. I think that's a sick idea. Alright, how many tokens do I have? Because I don't think I have 40. Actually, we'll find out in a second. What a weird place, a casino built in the middle of nowhere. I wonder if this might be built by Krabs, though that would be odd since he hasn't mentioned starting a casino business. I'm certainly interested. Let's get to the bottom of this. And I got the Goofy Goober costume. I already have 37 tokens, by the way. To put that into perspective, in regular Movie, you need 40 for Plank. Like... Though in this game, we're not even that close to being halfway done. Oh yeah, I wanted to say something for next week. What I want to stream next week. Wait, hold on. There we go. There are like some... I feel like it's quite hard to jump from these arcade machines to the top. I guess it probably partly depends on like where you're jumping from. Okay, it looks like from here you just straight up... Oh no, you can do it. It's just kind of hard on that side, I think. So I was inventing a movie category out of curiosity, and it turned into... It didn't turn out very good. But I was thinking, what if you applied these restrictions to 100%? And I don't think it would be a good run, but I still want to try it, so I might stream it next week. It's basically... Oh yeah, I didn't see the a post in my bed. My bad, bros. But basically, the category idea is, like, restricted order. So, like, for example, before you grab any other tokens in Depression, you have to grab the first token in its task menu, which is the end-level token. You don't have to, like... Why did I say it the exact... Okay, why did I, like, say it, and then... like, repeat myself as if I, like, misworded it when I didn't, and then I not only said it word for word the exact same, the way, like, the way that I said it was also, like, literally one-to-one. I don't know how I managed that. Anyway, you don't need to, like, grab the end-level token, spawn into sandwich driving, and then immediately go back. You don't have to, like, grab them all in order. Like, you just need to, Shep, You just need to collect them all in order within the levels themselves. So you can grab, like, sandwich driving tokens, even if you haven't grabbed, like, depression tokens yet, like, other than the end level token. So... And it creates some interesting... There's 3 plank splits, and in the first one you don't collect any tokens or extras, you just grab the bounce warp. Like, interesting stuff like that. There are some times where it doesn't really do any good for the levels, like Now the Men, it just makes them fucking longer for no reason, but, like... Well... the fastest thing you can do in Now the Men is, like, that Patrick strat, Death strat. But then you have to do Patrick Chris skip and Patrick Monster skip, so no, that's not happening. But yeah, point being... I just thought the idea could be interesting of, like, doing it in a restricted order, because it fucks the route up a lot, so I thought it could be interesting. And it's kind of interesting. I think I want to give it a go next week. I think it'd be worth, like, trying out. It's definitely better than Chundo, I can already tell, without even playing it yet. That's better than fucking Chundo. The extras as well, you have to collect those, like, in order. And that might sound arbitrary, because it's like, oh, like, what extras count as, like, in order? But it's just the ones that you can touch the fastest. So for example, the first Rubber Dub extra... That one is the slowest one to grab, so it's the 3rd extra. Because, well, it's the 3rd extra. Like, the first extra is so slow that you can reload the level, do Rubber Dub skip, and get that one that's, like, near the end of the level, and you can still do all of that, like, fucking, like, 20 to 30 seconds faster than grabbing the first one. So... and also, it's worth noting as well that that absolutely fucks Sunday up, like, really bad, because the first extra you can grab is, the ring one, but you have to, like, reload the level because Goofy Goober will fail you, and then you have to take the tunnel shortcut. You have to take the tunnel shortcut before you're meant to, and then you, like, reverse back into the tunnel. Because you can grab it before the one at the end of the lap, so, like, you have to, like, grab that one. So, it just, yeah, some interesting situations. You don't have to grab the extras on the first trip, but, like, you still need to get them, like, in order in that, you know, so... Yeah, pretty interesting, in my opinion. Yeah, the run, including, like, talking before the run, talking after the run... And the fact that I'm rusty and I'm not used to it, so I just play bad. I think it would be pretty... Like, it'd probably be like 3 hours, and then I could play some hacks afterwards, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, this is like the first, like, proper floating block, because the other one was a bungee floating block. And already it's, like, doing something interesting that the original does not do. It's pretty cool. In movie, it's literally just, like, you have the 3K one, which is, like, impossible to fail to the point where it's like, why is there a timer? Speaking of, there's no timers in this. Then the Now the Men one, that's, like, usually not an issue. And then the SCDA one that's hard as fuck. Like, playing casually when you don't know what you're doing. Bruh. Yes, Hex. I only have like a couple to play, but... Oh, I see what you're supposed to do here. Literally forgo. But yeah, cool concept, I like it. The restricted order thing, I tried it for no pause storage and no major glitches. It fucking sucks there, so... Yeah, unfortunate. Mr. Krabs. Hi, lad. Nice seeing you. Been a bit busy lately. With the success of the Krusty Krab tour, I've been trying to, let's just say, branch out a bit more. Introducing the first, hopefully successful Krusty Krab spin off the Crusty Casino. Well, that's what I would say, but the place I got is a bit worse for wear. Been trying to get repairs done all week. Ah, man, I was hoping to stop some evil scheme. It is very Mr. Krabs to, like, invest in something, but the thing that he invests in is like a risky investment, like, because it's, like, cheap. And then he just ends up spending more for, like, fucking repairs. Don't worry, what I'm doing is totally fine from a legal perspective. Please don't do a background check. Oh, well, that's good, I think. Speaking of which, next time you run into SpongeBob, you could ask if he'd be interested in working 2 jobs. We're in need of a quality service man. Sure thing, though I think he went soul-searching in the mountains somewhere. Great, lad. Now here's a tip for your efforts. Don't spend it all in one place. I don't think Krabs would give me a token, but I appreciate that he gives me a token. Your mum doing 2% sloppy on me right now? Hey, I can re-grant you the sponge ball now. I wonder how many tokens I needed. Really? Oh boy, I love summoning bowling balls from nothing more than magic and a bit of seawater. Welcome back again, Cooper. You can use it to complete a balanced breakfast. Now, if only we had a cereal bowl. That's a joke from the original. You're gonna need that bowling power to activate the many gizmos lingering around. There were also, like, aliens down here and stuff, but it's fine, I'm sure you've got it. True. I'm gonna upgrade... Oh, wait, fuck, I can't upgrade bowl. I forgot I can't upgrade bowl. And this is why. You need 30? Damn, it's pretty lenient. Yeah, ball is really overpowered, so yeah. I still don't feel the need to upgrade anything. I really like the music in this level. I like this level in general. It's probably like the second best looking level in the heck. Yeah, I got my ass too. But yeah, I guess this is the Now the Men equivalent technically because we got ball. Yeah, that makes sense. The upgrades are, like, really powerful. I know for Jailbreak, Wilcon just nerfed Throw, which I think is fair. Oh yeah, I haven't lost Ice Physics glitch, so I'm good to go here. This is the first time you see Spitters, and even so, it's the Now the Men ones, which is interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely be upgrading some stuff. I just don't know. I'm definitely gonna upgrade guitar. Probably cartwheel. Maybe health. Health can be actually no. I think spin would be pretty useful for deep dark. Oh, mashup. Oh, I forgot then. Seeing these keys is just reminding me that Gravity added keys to his hack. I'd say, like, this hack's difficulty is pretty, like, chill. I'd say it's easier than the original, because the original has, like, a lot of enemy spam and stuff. Huh? Huh? Bash. And you're dead. I'm gonna see how long I can go without losing Ice Physics glitch. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. It definitely, kicks up a notch eventually, but, like, that's kind of expected. But I think the difficulty balancing is pretty good overall. I mean, I guess, I forgot the name of the next driving level, but I feel like that one's harder than the driving levels after it. But, like, that's only really if we're talking about, like, collecting the extras and stuff. Oh yeah, here's a cool part. It's like this fucking snowboarding section from Sonic Adventure. And, because movie sliding is jank, watch now, if I lost all my speed. You have to, like, let go of the stick if you're gonna jump. Oh, I was about to do a trick. No tricks in this household. Oh my god, it's a popper, and I can't do shit to him. Well, I mean, I can bowl him, I guess. Dude, the unupgraded ball is so bad. They nerfed it in this, in movies, so that they could justify upgraded ball, but then you just have, like, one that's underpowered and one that's really overpowered. Yeah, it's sick. I really, is a perfect music choice, yeah. There's a strat you can do with, like, you manip the popper and then damage boost off of him to get that token, but, like, me and Sky, like, we never implemented it. As a matter of fact, because it's a hack, and with hacks you can get away with, like, being more, like, arbitrary, we literally, like, me, Sky, and EyePie, we all agreed, that for the restricted category, you just ban the trick because it fucking sucks, it's so toxic. It literally is RNG. Like not only would it be hard even if it wasn't RNG, but it's RNG anyway. Like, it would be hard even without that. But at least you could, like, grind it and get it consistent. That's actually just not how it is, though. So it was definitely for the best to... What's it called? I did not mean to take damage there. Oh, I didn't mean to spin there either. Damn. Oh yeah, I'm using input display. Like, obviously you can see that in the bottom left, but I wasn't using that last time, so... It doesn't really matter, but I just, you know, if I have the ability to use it, I like to use it. What's up, Peppa? How you doing today? Dude, I didn't want to get input display because I said, like, if I get input display, I'm going to kill 100% before the input display arrives. So I put it off for like 2 months, and then I finally was like, alright, fine, I'll buy it because I want to make the movie tutorial. I killed 100% before it arrived. Literally, I said that was going to happen. I literally said it was going to happen, and it did. I said it was going to happen. And I was right. But at least it has, like, a different purpose anyway. Like, it's still, like, useful. Nice. I did have chips today. I had drinks. They all sucked. It was, you know Warheads? Like, the American drink? It was, I had Warhead, watermelon soda. I didn't like it. I mean, it was okay. Then I had lemon soda Warhead, which I didn't really care for. And then, you know, like, that messy drink? Like, the Prime knockoff? I tried it because it's an American import. I just saw it in fucking Home Bargains somehow. It literally just tastes like worse Prime. So yeah, I did not have a good drink experience today. But, like, I've always had a huge backlog of drinks that have been really annoying to get through because I don't drink them often because obviously they're bad for you, but then I would sometimes buy more than I would consume, and it was just this infinite thing. Sometimes I'd end up having drinks I didn't want, just, like, drinking drinks earlier than I wanted to because I didn't want to... How many tokens do I have? Okay. But, eventually... Well, today I was able to get through 3, because I had one, it wasn't good, had another one, it wasn't good, and then even that one wasn't good, but I was just like, you know, fuck it, I'll just it's good enough. I'll drink this one, the Prime ripoff. Patrick, how did you end up here? Not to worry, SpongeBob. I'm in popsicle heaven right now. True. I guess on the bright side, you get to live the life of a swinger. Bruh. Just an ice cube tied to a balloon floating in the wind. Actually, that was a lie. Please help me. Oh, right, of course. I'll have you out in a second. Yeah, it tasted, like, really artificially sweet, even though it had a bunch of sugar in it. Like, it felt like they were really overcompensating for something they didn't need to overcompensate for. Yeah, I like lemon if it's, like, weak. Like, a lot of them are, like, strong, but if it's, like, a pretty weak lemon, then I like it. But none of those drinks I had even go well with fucking food, and that's the only time I have soda, so... Oh, Hubba... Oh. Yeah, we have, Hubba Bubba. I quite like... I had some, for Christmas. And people said it literally go flat as soon as you open it. That's funny. Diet Vive. Oh, I've had Vive. Dude, Vive, it's shocking, like, how actually genuinely not bad Vive is. Like, obviously it's worse than the original product, but it's so cheap. It is a rare instance where one of these knockoffs is actually worth its money because it's so cheap. Like, if you're craving that shit, you can just have a Vive, and it'll get you through the craving while also being cheaper. It does a good enough job to be worthwhile. I am shocked that it's that good, but it is. Hubba Bubba Ghost, haven't heard of that one. Alright, here we... Okay. This level can be quite complicated, and this is a good time to mention that you can reset the paddy wagon by pressing Y twice within, like, a few seconds. It doesn't tell you that anywhere in the hack, and that was one criticism I had when I originally played, but I do know that now, and I'm telling you all it, so that if you play, then you know. So watch now. You can just do that, and I didn't know until, like, really late in the playthrough, so, if you, like, see yourself, like, miss an extra or whatever, you can literally just, like, if you have a good enough reaction time, it's usually pretty lenient, you can just press Y twice, and then you'll be good to go. But yeah. Bubbalicious. Bro is so bubbalicious. Oh shit. Oh wait, okay, no, we're good. Wait, is there an extra by here? Ah, fuck. Okay, well, here's exactly what I was talking about. It is a good time to show you the use case. But yeah, I would probably call this the hardest driving level because of, like, how skinny some of these paths are. Yeah, probably. Do you have a plan on, like, updating Mashup? Because it hasn't really received any updates. Like, I just assumed, like, it'd be, like, I don't know, like a 1-year anniversary update or some shit. Like, it doesn't need one at all, but, you know, I was just wondering. Because that's, like, the only thing that I would say would, like, is, like... I mean, there were a few things, but, like, that was, like, the only thing where I was like, yeah, I think it would definitely be, like, worth updating just for that, if there were an update for it. Alright, fair enough. I haven't played this on GameCube. What's the problem with it on GameCube? Is it because of the floaty physics? Oh, Jesus. I almost got fucked just then. Yeah, I mean, this mod is pretty bussin'. You know, it doesn't need any updates. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not really anything you can do about that, like, with the floaty physics. It is just, the compromise, as it were. I mean, to be fair, at least it's 60 FPS. It's better than it being 30. It's so fucking weird how floaty they get. It's 60. I probably have Dude, I've split incorrectly for, like, literally every split, I think, except for, like, the second or third one. You can cheese a lot of this level. I remember, like, watching... Well, especially, you can do box state, which prevents you from taking damage, and this isn't proper lava, it's like a hot coal thing, so... Okay, actually, yeah, no, this would actually be a good time to upgrade Cartwheel because of the slammers. And, like, a bunch of TNT. Like, it's kind of ironic, right? Upgraded Cartwheel kind of gives you more manlies in a sense, because, like... It kind of, like... What's it called? Because you're able to hit things, like, you don't have to, like, risk, like, going up to TNT. You may even accidentally touch TNT on your way to somewhere. Or, you may kill enemies quicker in a row, which gives you, like, combos and shit. The only exception is if you only didn't die when fighting enemies because you had upgraded Cartwheel, in which case it's technically removing manlies, but, you know, that's like a skill issue. The paddy wagon physics are incredibly confusing, because it's implied that lower frame rates gives you faster speeds, but that can't be the case, because if I recall correctly, PS2's driving is slightly faster than Xbox and it has a smoother frame rate in the driving levels, and then you could say, oh, well, it's because of the render distance. But then, like, how come the PAL version of these games, like, the paddy wagon goes slower? Shouldn't it go faster if it's, like, to do with, like, frame rate? Like, it doesn't make sense. There's no, like... There's no way to make sense of it, you know? It does not make sense. Yeah, I don't really think you need to grind manlies in this game. Oh yeah, this hack has, like, a custom... I say custom, it's like a half-custom, like... manly progression system. Like, in the original, it happens as well. It gives you more or less manlies depending on how many it expects you to have at that point in time in a level. But this hack, I think it, like, changes it around a little bit to be, like, harsher, if I recall correctly, because, like, you can already get so many. And again, like, it's not as hard as the original, so you don't really need the upgrades. That was actually kind of fast. Oh, really, Peppa? Dude, I remember, like, they were saying, I was asking people about the decomp before, and they were saying, like, they were projecting it to be finished on, like, Halloween of, like, fuck, I don't even know, like, 2023 or something. It was something crazy like that, and then I don't know, I guess stuff happened. I'd definitely be interested, like, I don't know, like, if the community plans to, like, move to PC if it were ported to PC, because then you get even faster loads, the game is a lot more accessible, but then you're playing it, but, like, here's it, because it'd probably be up for debate, because it's, like, on the one hand, it's unofficial, but on the other hand, they're already playing, the fastest version is, like, unofficial in the sense that you're not normally supposed to use hard drives, so they've already, you know, already peeled off that band-aid, I guess. Like, they don't necessarily... They're not going to be as, like, console elitist as, like, a lot of other console games, because they're already playing in an unofficial way. So they're probably, like, into the idea of PC, but I don't know. For movie, I do not want us to run on PC, but if there is a PC port, we will probably be playing on PC. And by we, I mean not me, I would not play that, but other people would. I mean, if we had it as, like, a separate game on SRC, I wouldn't have a problem with that, but... yeah. What's up, MU? How you doing today? I'm doing fine and dandy. What about you? Dude, I always forget about this fucking extra when I was running 100%. I kept forgetting about it. It's a pretty cool place to hide an extra, though. Dude, I didn't know it, like, paused, like, your state. I can see myself spinning. Also, this mechanic is very unique. I've never seen this before. Great idea. I love it. Nice. Dude, I haven't been, like, I'm not that far away from... I finished school in 2019. We're not far away from month-wise until the next year, but even if we're not including that, even if we round down, I was still finished with school 5 years ago. But more accurately, 5.5. Which is crazy, because when I was in school, it felt like it was never gonna fucking end. Like, it felt like it was just, you know, you couldn't wait for it to end any sooner. But being out of it for that long is just crazy. Also, the gimmick with this one is that you have, like, cruise boost speed, but it's, like, more easily controllable. You just go fast, which is pretty neat. Imagine how broken this would be if you could slam as well. Well, I was supposed to be taking a gap year, and then COVID happened, and then I became lazy. So, YouTube and Twitch it is instead. I say as if I've uploaded at all recently, but... You know, movie tutorial shenanigans get in the way. What's up, Igor and Brightside? That reminds me, I should mention, the movie tutorial situation. I talk about it every stream, so I'll keep it short this time. I scrapped the entire project and I'm redoing it because I'm pretty positive it'd be faster, because it's so fucked. It's so fucked. Imagine, like, you perform surgery on, like, some guy, right? Bruh. Imagine you perform surgery on some guy and you absolutely fucking fuck the surgery up, like, really, really bad. It's so botched. And instead of just, you know, accepting that it's a lost cause, you try and fucking Frankenstein something together to make it work. And in the process, in some ways, you just make it worse. Like, you're just operating on, like, an almost dead body. There's just nothing you can do anymore. That's basically what I was doing. And I wasted so much time fixing something that couldn't truly be fixed. And it would have been so much faster to redo the entire thing. And now I'm deciding to redo the entire thing.
My name is...
And even now, I'm pretty sure it'll still end up being faster to redo it all. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, there's an exploit, by the way. Wait, what? I thought it was a... I thought if you press that button, it took you to the next... Bruh? I don't know. But yeah, it was so fucked that I just... Even if I'm wrong and it ends up taking just as long, it'll still be for the better, because, like, the line delivery will be better. And it'll be, like, less physically fucking painful to work on, with all the lag and everything, and just trying to... Yeah. And I don't... The approach that I'm taking now, I don't need to, like, put as much energy into it as before, which means it's just easier to do every single line, and it just makes the whole process faster. I was, like... In terms of the redos, I was, like, in Rockslide. But now, in terms of re-recording, again, I'm up to Rockslide. I just need to edit stuff in, which, again, in this new instance, I'll be behind for a while, but I will be ahead eventually. Also, Peppa, thank you very much for the Prime subscription for 33 months. Welcome back to the Pipple Foundation mutilation. I love Prime, bruv. $2K special. I remember when Pyro... I think he was working on like a, I don't know, I think it might have been like 500k sub special, and he kept saying that it was coming, it was coming. That was back in like 2018 or some shit, and obviously it never it never came. So yeah. Kuba thing redeem. Wait, no, did I already say? Well, who gives a fuck? Kuba thing redeeming Brexit already happened. But yeah, that tutorial, it was fucked, so I'm unfucking it. Bruh. And you know what the sad part is as well, is that like the very first line of this new redo needs to be redone, because I said because I was saying SpongeBob SquarePants movie, and I accidentally like skipped one of the B's, so I just said SpongeBob essentially. Like you could, it was like silent B basically. Like I pretty much said SpongeBob, and like I can't, like, no, that's the first line, bro. I can't. And there's a huge pop, like a mic pop, like a really big one. So at that point, it's just like, bro, it's like literally, I have to redo it. But yeah, again, it's gonna take a while to come out. It's not gonna be done in fucking April, I don't think. But like May is pretty realistic. And then the NMG tutorial should easily come out in June, like easily. And that's not copium this time. It should be really easy, because it's literally just gonna take the no pause storage tutorial and just like just adding stuff to it and taking away a couple things. I was thinking of making a 100% tutorial, but then I realized there's no fucking point. No one wants to run 100%. Also, for this level specifically, you can shoot stuff. If you're wondering why the foggers are, you know, not real enemies, is because I think the paddy wagon can't interact with them properly, so it just makes more, you know, they're just like cardboard cutouts, I guess. I mean, it's funnier, so it works. Welcome back. That's a screenshot of the desert combat arena that EyePie made, I can tell. God, I'm so smart for figuring that out. But yeah, after that's all done, I'm probably going to do quick revisions of the PvZ video. Then I'm gonna rework part 2, and when I'm like halfway through part 2, I'll probably release part 1. And then we can finally get the ball rolling, finally, even though I was meant to in like 2024, like early 2024. We can finally get it rolling in like mid-2025. The other thing is that I did start working on another script, but I only did a few hundred words. I just wanted to see how I felt about it, and I do like it so far, so I might stick with it. I might stick with that script. There's a couple good jokes in there. There's one in particular that I don't know how many people will get it, but I'm gonna keep it regardless if I do make that video, because I really like the joke. Hey yo, sorry my clamshell broke down. Mindy, I haven't heard from you in a while. That's true, actually. We haven't heard from her since, Skull Stadium? No, Mystic. Yeah. Or whatever it's called. I should be good for a minute, but the connection here is spotty. Oh, did something happen? Yeah, but I don't want to get into it right now. I feel like I'm being watched. Don't worry, Mindy. We'll be there in a jiffy. I'll be there in a jiffy, personally. I can reteach you the throw move. You need like 50 tokens for this or something. What's up, Wilcon? How you doing today? I could carry a watermelon over there now if you'd like. Thank you, Patrick. That would be greatly appreciated. Best of luck making it through here. I can't really see where you are, but I have faith that you'll find your way. Should I tell SpongeBob? No, I have told him already. He will need to find the guitar move within himself. I won't have the time to teach him. Pretend you didn't hear this from me, though. Well, I won't delay. Hang in there, Mindy. Please hurry, Patrick. I feel a chill down my spine. I really like that you can see Deep Dark in the background, but obviously at this point you don't know what it is. But you can tell that it's an actual level. Because look behind Mindy in her jail cell, right? Those are what appear to be red Manleys. So then you can kind of tell that it's like a level. You know? It's pretty cool. Oh, my bad then. I thought my information on the Fogger situation was incorrect. You made 2 mods. Yeah, you made one in 24 hours, right? I downloaded that one. Oh, wait. Dude, normally, I'm so used to cheesing this level, it's gonna be really weird to not cheese it. Dude, I was, when I was first learning this game, I actually was doing, like, segment ILs, like, trying to, like, get close to Sky's Golds and stuff. I grinded this one a lot. I could not get a good run for the life of me in this level. I just couldn't do it. It took so long. And even when I did do it, I don't even think I beat Sky. I think I was just, like, close. But yeah. Oh, I can enable mag now. You can use mag for multiple exploits, but I'll try not to exploit. We can look at some of these now. There's Plain Patrick, there's Disco Patrick, and Mimi Man SpongeBob. Those are, you know. And then there's long buckethead antennas, fishhook hand. Can't you only enable, like, a couple of these at a time? I can't remember, but I can enable, like, mag, and yeah, I can... Skull Stadium Concept Pack. Oh, the funny horn, yes, boys. Alright, and then we got Mindy's Diary for Sands of Time. These are just replacing the soundboard thing. Is this the right way? Not a whisper from the wind. I should give this place life, maybe start a farm here. It is quite peaceful, could spend forever here. Need to keep going. I think I'll go my own way. This one's for Jelly Factory. Smells like rust, the bamboo is cold, solid as steel. We're all the jellyfish, thankfully nowhere near here in a rotting corpse of a factory. Resting here for the night, not a single star in the sky. Father probably misses me. I wonder where I'm going. I wonder what I'll see next. I wonder. Will anybody remember me? I should probably sleep now. And then Volcanic. What I should call this place? Volcanic Valley has a nice ring. It's a bit generic. I don't like it. I mean, this place has volcanoes and, yeah, I still don't like it. Well, I definitely want to do, Mashup Random. Mashup Randomizers is a bit fucked. If you recall, I got absolutely fucked in, I forgot the name of the level. But I got fucked in and I got fucked in Shadow as well. I could only get the end level token, but it's just like there's no way to get around that. It's hard to like beat Mashup legitimately, because of like how the spawns work. But I mean, I nearly beat it before. I can maybe do it the next time. Anyway, here's Skull Stadium concept art. That's obviously, yeah. I was right, by the way. It is 4 frames. And then these Skull's crying, bruv. And then you can see a screenshot of it, and look at it, it's pretty cool. I love concept art, you guys already know that by now. Shit's peak. Yeah, it's the boss fight cutscene, but now you get a good look at it. Oh wait, no. I for some reason, for like a split second, I thought I was like later in the level than I actually was. Oh, and also when your movie doesn't use out of bounds sand, but yeah, you can use it. It's here. There's no way to disable the hand in this game anyway, so it's not like, I don't know why I did that, but yeah, it's not particularly useful, but we can still exploit the fuck out of this level and runs. Oh yeah, yeah, it is weaker. But yeah, what other mod what mods did you make? Because I only know the... Unless I forgot. There's the one that you made in 24 hours, and then... I don't know after that. I like this music, by the way. I don't know why Movie felt the need to, like, ensure that the Hans would be enabled when, like, you know, it doesn't use it nearly as much as Battle. It doesn't even use it in Plank. Like, Plank is so easily exploitable. You know what the funny thing is, though? Movie as a speed game would be so awful if you couldn't go out of bounds in Plank because of the out of bounds sand. Maybe that would have encouraged somebody to, like, find a Hans Disable by now, but, like, it would have fucked the game up so bad. Like, so bad. Because then you can't cheese bounce, and then you have to do, like, these really long sections pretty much casually. Maybe slightly, do a couple little skip, but, like, Plank would be way longer, way worse. It would just fuck the entire run-up, like, as a whole, and just from that one level being significantly longer. It'd ruin the pacing and everything, like, who knows if I'd even still be running it, honestly, like, it would just, yeah, but Plank is actually very fast. In no pull storage, you get 5 tokens for, like, under 5 minutes. It's like 4 minutes and like 40 seconds or something. Like, that's really good. I keep in mind that, like, you spend like a minute out of bounds as well, and then you sponge glide for like fucking 30, 40 seconds, and it's still just like so, probably like 30 seconds, and it's still like that fast. Crystal Cave Sponge Bowl. I feel like I remember reading something about a cave. I might have downloaded it. I know I downloaded I Want to Press the Button. I know for a fact I downloaded that one. But I probably won't need to play them today. I think this hack will probably be long enough, but... It's hard to say, because obviously I'm playing much faster than last time. Bruh. Oh yeah, here's the ring challenge. Vanity. This is like the first... I mean, this isn't a proper... God damn it. That isn't like a proper ring challenge, but this is like the first, like, ring challenge token in the run, if we're not counting Danger Island, because the token is still, like... I mean, I guess it technically counts. I don't know. But anyway. But again, I want to do that movie... It's not an actual category, but like that fake category that I invented, I want to do that next week, so... And because that'll take like 3 hours, then I think that'd be a good time to do mods afterwards. Yeah. None of them are like proper, except for the ring challenge, but yeah. The guitar challenge, I meant. HMM doesn't like when you import a shitload of stuff, Sag. HMM is fucking god tier, though, like... Thank god it exists. Like, I got pretty fucking tired of, like, making those ISOs and shit, like... I still don't like when mods are, like, HMM required. But if they're compatible, like, or even if they are required, like, I'll still play them because obviously I have HMM, but yeah. Yeah, I have 69 tokens. This is a really good concept. On the black blocks, you can't see properly, so you gotta use, like, the white blocks for, like, guidance. Nah, I think, like, literally all of Double H's mods, including, like, the short, like, level hacks and stuff. Because he cares about, like, file size and stuff. I get it for when it's, like, tiny stuff, like, you know, when you download, like, I don't know, like, the Sonic Adventure, like, mod loader thing. Like, there's a lot of, like, small mods you're probably downloading that you wouldn't, like, really, you wouldn't play the game with, like, just that one mod because of how small it is, but, like, you would use it alongside other stuff. There's a bunch of stuff like that, like, maybe a restored text box, or fucking, maybe in the game there's, like, one enemy that's, like, slightly buggy, so it's, like, fixed. That's the kind of stuff that you're not just gonna, you know, you're not gonna just download that and make an ISO of that, are you? So, like, that makes sense. But, like, in general, I think giving players options is, like, is good. And unless, like, you literally need to use HMM, or it's one of those incredibly tiny hacks. What's the token? Did I walk backwards? EyePie, I think when you die in this, I think it puts you in the wrong direction, because I think I held forward. I'm pretty sure I held forward. I might not have, but I feel like I held forward. Yeah, I can see the fucking token in the background, bruh. I didn't even do that the first time I played, bruh. Did I go backwards, or, like, did it place me? I genuinely don't know. Dude. I don't even, that's the thing, I don't know. I don't know if I just went backwards. Chat, this is so sad. Dude, I can't see it all. I'm getting too impatient, I just gotta wait. I would've been done by now if I just waited. I say as I go to rush it again. Chat, don't clip that, or else you'll be banned. There we go. 70 fucking tokens for the road. Oh. It's probably like SS or something. Oh, that's what happened? So Hans, like, freaked out, I guess. That's really strange. Why would Hans do this to me, bruv? Why would he do this? I like the moon in the background. Hey buddy, it's been quite a night, hasn't it? You bet. Never thought I'd be able to lift a watermelon again. What do you say we set up camp here and rest for the night? I'm pooped. Sure thing, we can head out tomorrow. Alright, been meaning to try out the lucid dreaming recently. Apparently it can allow you to read your own mind. Whoa, mind reading. Do you ever find yourself in a situation in a dream where, like... what's it called? Like, you're in some kind of, like, bad situation in a dream. Not necessarily a nightmare, but, like, in a situation where, like, you don't want to deal with something in the dream. And then at the last second, you're like, oh, well, I'm dreaming, so I can wake up, lol. And then you wake up. And, like, you didn't know it was a dream until, like, literally until that happened. And then you're like, Oh, I'm gonna wake myself up because I don't want to deal with this fucking bullshit. Like, that's literally happened to me so many times. I'll check that clip out later. Thank you for clipping it, though. Anyway, here's probably the best looking level. It's, yeah, Mental Metro. I knew it was Metro, I knew Metro was in the name. It also probably has the best music, and it's just pretty cool. Like, so SpongeBob's dreaming, so obviously, with a dream concept, you can get it. Like, so Patrick had a dream level, and now SpongeBob's got a dream level. It's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't know that's actually kind of interesting. Did not know that. Oh, dude, I fucking knew the extra was around you somewhere, bro. My memory isn't as bad as people say it is. That being said, I did forget a token earlier in Jelly, so I gotta go back to get it later. MC, of course, standing for Minecraft. Trollfish, 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 trollfish. Oh yeah, have you guys seen that Minecraft performance mod? Where it makes the render distance, like, actually fucking insane with, like, no cost. Well, not no cost, I'm pretty sure, but, well, I think it might be its own optimization mod, and then it increases the render distance, I'm not sure, but it doesn't seem to be at much of a cost. It's in beta, but, or it might even be in alpha. But it's... The render, like, seriously now, like, I can't really do it justice. The render distance is probably longer than you think it is. It is, like, as long as you could possibly imagine it being. Like... Bruh? Bruh? But yeah, I need to try out that Minecraft mod. And it reminds me that somebody's making Minecraft on, like, GameCube, I think. And they were able to get the render distance, like, really far without any, like, hitches either. Which just goes to show how fucking incredibly unoptimized Minecraft is. Like, it doesn't need to be incredibly optimized because it's Minecraft, but, like, obviously it's just like, bruh. The fact that it could have been optimized so long ago. Like, think of, like, an actual, like, a game that would have been demanding, like, Doom Eternal, and they made it just run like butter on absolutely everything. It's just kind of depressing, like, the state of Minecraft's in, like, optimization-wise. When, compared to, you know, Doom Eternal, it should probably not be, running worse than it, but it is, for some reason. That is very strange, Cooper. Oh my god, it's literally a combat arena, brev. I'm gonna upgrade spin. Bear, 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 bear. Don't lose ice physics glitch. Hell yeah. If I recall correctly, yeah, I think you're literally guaranteed to lose ice physics glitch, if you do the guitar challenge. So, like, I had to base the Hundo route off of that. Looks like I regained the power of the Sonic Wave guitar, awesome. I might be able to use it to hit some conveniently placed faraway objects like that. I'll also upgrade guitar. Cleaning utensil Robert. Finally. Upgraded guitar is fucking... it's nuts. I'm sure, you know, if you played movie as a kid, I would imagine if you made it a plank, what everybody did, or at least I'm assuming everybody did it, because I did it, you skid of the moves, so you just guitar them all from a distance, which is especially doable with upgraded guitar. That's like like, even as a kid, you know that that shit's busting and you gotta upgrade it ASAP. You're supposed to bash this, but you can bowl it. Which is a bit faster. Ah, fucking hell. Trying to snipe me, bro. Do you attack me from here? Oh no, you disappear, actually. You can cheese this too, but yeah. Oh fuck. Okay, I got it. I think after this level, I think that might be when I start doing backtracking. I'm not sure. I at least want to go back to the previous levels to talk to Mindy again, because she'll have different dialogue. Damn, you did 3 bashes? You're a fucking big boy.
Well, EyePie, I don't think I can do that.
I wonder why I can't do that. I wonder if checking the description of the move will enlighten me on why I am not able to. You know what would probably be, like, kind of funky would be, like, Mashup damage loss. It'd probably be easy until, like, Deep Dock or Metro, and then you get fucked. Yeah, you can, like, I mean, of course you would know, but yeah, like, you can do a lot of it in one go. I should have had a split for 68 tokens so you could see, like... But either way, I got 68 tokens in probably, like... I don't know, like an hour 40 or an hour 38 or something. Which is funny... because that is, like, 50 minutes less than... it would have taken in vanilla. And then playing casually, and that's compared to the 100% world record. The actual world record is like 145 or something, but it's really bad. The run is terrible. I'm pretty sure you can get sub 140, like on a actually like optimized run. Anyway, here's Guitar Challenge. I'm only interested in ball just to see like what kind of ball storage effects you could get. I missed a ring, bro. I was about to say that this challenge is easy because, unlike in vanilla, you can see 2 rings at a time. But I guess when I like cut the ring, it didn't like when I did that. Oh yeah, you know another thing as well? Like, I didn't know what to expect at first, like for the run, because Sky had already played it, and they said that the game is like really long. I was like, oh, how long do you reckon any percent would be? And they were like, oh, it's probably gonna be like fucking like 2.5 hours or some shit. And I was like, bro, it's that long. Turns out it's really short, like, like really short. I mean, well, not like insane, but it's like sub 110 easy, so it's just kind of funny. Yeah, SpongeBob levels don't really get like effects, but there's like a bunch of like Patrick levels, like non-SpongeBob levels rather, that you get effects in. Well, even then, Sky, the 100% world record, again, is 145. And it's bad as fuck. I just think it's funny, because like I was like, oh god, like, it's just gonna be like hard to run, like in the sense of like, it's gonna be quite time-consuming. If we actually ended up getting Blitz, then that would be like completely different, because Blitz is just like, again, the fact that all of the pad challenges just are from Blitz and they're all longer than the platforming levels, like, yeah, that would have been a much longer game. What's up, Sponge? Patrick, SpongeBob, there's something urgent I need to tell you both. What is it, Mindy? I want to preface this with an apology because I haven't been truthful with y'all. Neptune had nothing to do with any of this. I got myself trapped in this dark amusement park. They've had me locked up here. I've been sending you two the wrong way this whole time. I deeply apologize for not telling you up front. It felt like they were watching me. It's alright, Mindy, you can count on us. We'll be on our way as fast as we can. Plot twist! That's great, guys. I cannot thank you enough. You're gonna need to hurry. There might not be much time left. Gotcha. I'll clear the way ahead. This should be a piece of cake. We don't do a single pad challenge in any, even any percent unrestricted. Well, you would in restricted, but that's because of some stuff. Alright, I at least want to, like, talk to Mindy in some of these. Yeah, that makes sense. I would like a 68 token hack. Like, I think I'd be up for that. Like, we kind of got spoiled, you know. The biggest hack before this was probably Careful SpongeBob. Because even though that's only, like, 20 tokens or whatever, and there are other, like, 20 token hacks, like, all of the tokens in that game are quite long, so that's, like, the closest thing we had to a full... And it had a hub as well. A small hub. It was not. Oopsies. Okay, then I guess the biggest one then would be, like, SpongeBob Forever or something. Because that's longer than Floating Block Forever, I'm pretty sure. So that was, like, the biggest thing we had. And then you just go straight up to 100. You literally 5 times the count. And extras, like a bunch of extras. And dialogue and stuff. So, you know, I don't think, like, the next movie hack, whenever that is, like, the next huge one, I don't think it needs to be 100. I think, you know, there already is one with 100, so you, like, 68. If you, like, condense it a bit, like, yeah, you can still get a shit ton of content out of 68 tokens. It's just that in this game, like, tokens are quick to obtain, but if you make them longer, then, you know. So, Mindy, how come you're not all monochromatic like the rest of us here? That's a great question, Sponge. I can't even see her. Oh, yeah, she fell off. And then Jelly... I'm very much looking forward to collab. I might do like a run of it or something as well. Like, cause like it'd be hard to like do a whole stream of playing the collab mod because like what's it called? It won't be that long, but if I like finish it and then just do like a no reset run of it of like what tokens I think are like fast or whatever, like in the moment I can just do something like that, just like a fun little thing. That'll probably take up a few hours in total. We gotta make it through this factory so we can find SpongeBob. You got this, Patrick. You should be good with the slime move you just got. But I did beat the level, Mindy, bruh. Anyway, I gotta find this fucking token. I think it's kind of a full game mod. I mean, it's not... It's gonna be the second biggest, and... I don't know, I mean, 68 is a lot more than 40, but it's not, like, such a huge difference that it's, like... I don't know, I mean... Would it be faster for me to... Where the fuck do I have to go for this? Oh, I see. Well, don't mind me, I'm just walking around. Oh, no, I fell. Oh, it's okay, I saved myself, though. But, you know, I like this section of the level so much that I just feel like playing it again. What's this? Content in my game? Don't mind if I do. Yeah. I think DLC sized is a good description of it. Yeah. I'm just missing 4 tokens from Cheese Coast. Oh, and 2 from Skull. Yeah. So I'm just missing 6 tokens. Okay, I guess I can do them later. I saw the letter X, and it made me think of Twitter, and I got sad. Anyway. It's considered full game by its creator. That is... I don't know, that's... It's a damn good mod, and you can get like a good hour out of it, or maybe more, but I don't know if I call it full game. That's, I don't know. I guess it's, like, subjective, but... I don't know. Also, you're supposed to use an extra for that, but... Mag moment. Oh yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, more people will probably play it if it's called full game hack. So, yeah. You know, I mean, think of it this way, right? Like, it's closer to 68 tokens than it is to, like, 10. So, I guess you could, like... Okay. What if we agree that, like, 40 is the minimum for a full game hack, because 40 is what you need for, like, guitar, and that's when, like, in vanilla, and that's when you unlock all of the moves. Of course, you still can't beat the game then. Well, you can in no pause storage, but you know what I mean. Like, we could just consider it, like... If there's so many tokens that you could unlock guitar, and therefore unlock all of the moves in vanilla, then it's a full game hack. So 40 for is the minimum for a full game hack? Question mark. My other suggestion is what's it called? Half of 68, because it's half. Which would be 34, but that's a weird number, so maybe you could say if it's over half. Dude, those bullets are still flying, damn. Fuck. Like, if it's over 50% of the regular token count, then dude, I can't grab this. There we go. I mean, okay, well, here's my thing, right? Let's say I made a hack and all it is like, no cheese, but I added, like, a move and an extra, maybe. And then I called it a full game mod. Is it a full game mod? Like, I think the answer then is a pretty fat no, right? Like... Entirety of FNAF 1. I guess that makes sense. I've never played FNAF. So I wasn't sure, like, how long it was. Dude, I tried, like, the max difficulty shit, and I died in, like, fucking 5 milliseconds.
Oh my god, there's a ghost.
Are you okay? These ghosts came over here and beat me up. I'm in so much pain. Oh no, that's terrible. Is there anything I can do to help? Yeah, you can. Oh no, they're back. Help me. Ghost spinners. This is so sad. I'm doing the strats. I mean, it's not really a strat. It's just like, oh, fuck. There we go. Thanks for the help, sir. You're a real lifesaver. Also, the gimmick for this one is just, like... I mean, there's a couple gimmicks. It was, like, the... You were shooting through, like, the turret cans. And you can move stuff around. The ghost gives you powers. Green Ghosty, no problem, Green Ghosty fellow. Patrick Star is always on the case. Now, who are you? My name is Jeff. Yes, boys. I'm on a quest to stop the Flying Dutchman from hypnotizing all of Bikini Bottom. Oh wow, I've been hypnotized by him before. It was like sleeping while being awake. Well, it seems we have a mutual enemy. I think we should work together. Approach a green object and press Y to have me possess it. Go on and give it a try. I do really like the concept. I kind of wish, like, the entire level had the concept, because, like, I guess you could say it's, like, a little underutilized. It's very cool, though. Or, I mean, even having this kind of thing in, like, another hack would be really cool. Also, because of mag, I can literally just... Yeah, but I will still... Yeah, you do it like that. My name is Jeff. I wonder how long FNAF speedrunners, like, trying to beat the game. If something is a playable video game, people will run it. I mean, there's probably strats and stuff, but even if there isn't, there's probably people who ran it. I'm watching Nova play Corpse Party at the moment, so, like, I've... So I wanted to look up, like, the length of like, beating the game, and it's, like, over an hour, even though you can, like, skip all the text and stuff. It's kind of crazy. And the runs are pretty close together, so I'm pretty sure, like, there isn't much you can do to speed shit up. There was a really funny one before. In one of the Danganronpa games, they let you pause the timer for, like, any minigames that have RNG, and it's like... Isn't that, like, the only thing separating runners, then, though? Because otherwise it's literally just, like, skipping through the text. And, like, clicking thing. Like, I don't know, it's just, like... It's just kind of weird. I like Danganronpa. The problem with Danganronpa is, like, if you played it once, like, there's literally no reason to play it again. The best you're gonna get then is watching somebody else play it, which is what happened, like, Nova watched me play it. Hey Patrick, I'm glad you and then I watched somebody else play it. Hey Patrick, I'm glad you showed up. The Flying Dutchman is right here. Hey Pipsqueak, I'm the king of this place, you hear? That's not that fucking Flying Dutchman, bruv. I'm tired of not being targeted with any respect around here. That's not the Flying Dutchman, he's not. No, he looks nothing like him. Is this your king? We don't even have a king. Not the Flying Dutchman. Hello, I'm speaking here. Give me your full attention when I open my lips, please. Seems like a nice guy. He's really not. Enough. If I can't get you all to say I deeply apologize, Rightful King, within 2 seconds, I will start my conquest to hypnotize all of Bikini Bottom. ID. Too late. Say goodbye to everyone you know and love because they're going to be a slave to me. Just try and stop me. True. There was one time when I played this where, the camera, like, glitched and it wouldn't move at all. Like, Patrick obviously was still stuck, but the camera, like, wasn't moving. And I've only been able to do that once with no proof, and I don't think it's been replicated. And I have no idea how I did it. Yeah, I'd agree, EyePie. "45 minutes, damn." Well, there's a speed game for everybody, as they say. I can't believe I used to speedrun Pokemon Stadium. That shit is so, like, unbelievably torturous to run. It's like the most slow-paced thing ever, and it's like literally like at least 95% luck, probably more. And maybe an unstoppable, unbreakable ghost of mass destruction, but even a king has their limits. How does a rematch sound then, sir? No thanks, bye. My face when he disappeared. Suit yourself then, I guess. Thanks, guys, for helping us scare off that freak. No problem, and I thank you for helping make a path for us. Of course, best of luck trying to rescue your friend. If I had to guess, she's probably down near the bottom of the ocean. There's a large snake creature that roams that place. A large snake? Wait, what? Yeah, Deep Dark Park. It was opened with good intentions, but unfortunately, Once one of the creatures broke out, they made it their home, and since then, nobody I've seen go down there has ever returned. Has she been leading us this whole time? Probably. Neptune's castle is way over there. You were heading in the complete wrong direction. I wouldn't blame her, though. The creatures down here aren't exactly fond of when people try to bring visitors. You have to hurry. I suspect she doesn't have much time left. Alright, SpongeBob. Alright, Patrick. Next up, Deep Dark Park. I don't know how many tokens I have, but, like, I mean, considering how fucking long the split is, I probably have way surpassed 80. Ooh, EyePie's giving me the exclusive beta content. Also, if anybody wants to redeem Funny Horn, well, now's your time to do so. Because there's no more sliding and driving backtracking for me to do. I mean, driving backtracking for me to do. Token amount of tokens, damn right. Jesus Christ. Anyway, stuff. Alright, so you might immediately notice with this level that it's really laggy. The way that EyePie made these models, they have like 5 quintillion tries. So, as a matter of fact, so you know how in Vanilla Movie you need like the upgrade menu to generate lag? It's so... This level is so laggy that you can lag clip on hard drive, and it's not even hard to do. This is the other, okay, so if there were to be an update in Mashup, like, the first thing would be telling the player that they can reset the car, the paddy wagon. If there were, but then the second thing would probably be to fix the lag here. It's still pretty easy to control, it's just, like, a bit jarring. I assume this also probably happens on GameCube as well. Yeah, I remember when Wilcon did that. Will conned me, or something. It'd be like that sometimes. It's usually fairly quiet here, except planes like to fly. I mean, they haven't been doing that recently, but planes like to fucking go like 1 centimeter above the house. Bruh. Oh wait, I should check my token count. Wait a minute. Oh wait, I don't think I unlocked the warp. Wait, did I? Yeah, wait, wouldn't it take me closer if I... Yeah. You know what never shows up that I wish would show up around these streets? The fucking ice cream van, bro. Because I live in the middle of nowhere, the number of times I can remember the ice cream van showing up past the age of, like, 11 or whatever, it's probably literally been, like, fucking 5 times, if that. And the most recent time that I can think of was late 2021. That's the most recent time I can remember the ice cream van coming around here. I like Fabs, but I usually have a Whippy. Whippy's, peak as fuck. When I got one from the ice cream van, I got a double Whippy and it was fucking enormous. I couldn't eat it all, but it was pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh yeah, another thing with these pad challenges is that if they have 2 levels in a row, sometimes the second one will be like a more evil version of the first one where it's harder. We saw that earlier. It isn't always the case, but it's like frequently the case. I want to know. Okay, so there is an ice cream place, like, in quotes, close to me. But because I live up a hill, yeah, no. And then, there is one that's a little further away, and that one would be worth going to, but we have a situation where everybody else... Okay, so let's just call them Ice Cream Place A and Ice Cream Place B, right? And B is, like, an extra, like, 5 to 10 minutes further away, but it's just better. My dad doesn't think that it's better. So we never go there. He thinks that the one that everybody else thinks is worse is the best one, so... We go to the one with, like, the kind of mid... I mean, it's good because it's ice cream. Like, of course it's gonna taste good, but it's, like, for ice cream standards, like, the ice cream's really mid there, and it's a little expensive. But he just likes that one for some reason, even though the other one is just better, and we all think it's better, but we just keep going to that one. So I haven't been to the good one in, like, years. Literally since 2021. I want to go again. They even have, like, more unique, like, options as well. I haven't played. I have Shadow the Hedgehog on Xbox, but I don't know if I'll ever play it because I don't really fancy getting all those endings and stuff. I forgot I don't have any nitros. Anyway, this is, like, by far the shortest driving level. It's really short. It just doesn't seem like it because I did a bunch of tokens. I'll probably play that game one day, it just won't be anytime soon, I would imagine. I guess we can look at more extras. Tiny Foggers, don't mind if I do, bro. Alright, so we have, Texture Art Pack and Mindy's Diary for Shadow Shores. It watches me, it traces my every move, the night is haunting. Should I tell someone? Should I call for help? It always follows me. I'm scared, I'm alone. Too bad, so sad. The fact that it's a temp and you still, like, went out of your way to put a :3 there speaks volumes. I'm not sure what that is. That's the background for Deep Depression, I think, or it might be the main menu. Well, it's the menu right now in the background, but it's not green. That's to ball something in Skull Stadium by the looks of it. I don't know what that is. It's, okay, that looks like a sign that would have been in one of the levels. That looks like disco stuff. That's the shit used for the golf level. That's used in Shadow Shores. That might be used in Cheese Coast in the pad challenges. I'm not 100% sure, but that's like the only thing I can think of. Dude, that happens, Cooper. It's just like, when are we all gonna finally admit that, like, insert game here was actually good/bad all along? I think you are literally just, like, unironically lying to yourself if you think that game is bad. And this is coming from somebody who hasn't beaten it, but I played, like, half of it, but... There's a difference between something not being for you and something, like, actually being bad, you know what I mean? Like, its quality is so obviously, like, at a point where it's very clearly not, like... Yeah. Like, there are things in that game that I don't like. I don't think I'll ever like being underwater in Sonic levels, like, no matter what, but... It's just, like, 90% of it is just really good stuff. It appears this place is overrun by Mervs. This isn't a very good sign. Mervs? Oh gosh, I'm getting nightmarish flashbacks. I would imagine you could instantly destroy one of those Mervs if you cut off its power source. Might be a good way to even the odds. I really do like that. Having another way to kill Mervs is always a good thing, because they're so unfair in the original. You either need to do, like, the slow process of killing them from a distance, or you need to, like, get up a bit closer and, like, deflect their shots, but you can't get too close, and it's like, you know, having a power source is, like, a good way to just slightly nerf them. I will step back and defend the paddy wagon while you try and rescue Mindy. I've seen people start defending Sonic 06. If you don't come back in time, I will be here to back you up. Dude, okay, I don't know if this was the tweeter's intention, but they were like, oh, I love this, like, I don't know, like, they were saying, they were talking about Sonic 06 in, like, a positive sense, and they were showing a clip of, like, the first level, and all the quote tweets are just like, bro, this is clearly Project 06, and you can tell because the level's actually fucking functioning properly. Like, and then everybody's like, yeah, no, like there were, like, 4 times in that video where, like, he would have died if that was Sonic 06. Or, like, his momentum would have just been completely shot. Like, I even looked at, like, when I was watching it, I was like, dude, this seems a little polished. Like, is this actually Sonic 06? And, like, the person who made the tweet didn't even specify that it was Project 06, and I can't tell if, like, they did that intentionally or what. Because of the wave of people trying to defend the game. Like, I think there are people who have played Project 06 and have never played Sonic 06, and they're just like, oh my god, the game is good. Because they don't comprehend, like, how much of an improvement it is, you know? Which is why you need to play the original first, just to truly appreciate it. Anyway, this level is when there's, like, a pretty big difficulty spike. Not, like, a huge one. But, yeah. It's big. Which is why you should definitely have upgraded spinning guitar here. I played a few levels of Unleashed on PC, and I stopped because my fucking game crashed after I watched the cutscene. But, like, I do want to play it again at some point. It's just, yeah, I think a lot of people just had, like, never played Unleashed. I mean, I've barely played it. And then I saw that it sparked a whole debate about the drifting, because that was, like, a huge thing back in the day. Like, the consensus back then was that the drifting is really bad, and now the consensus is that the drifting is not bad, it's just not explained well, / I've even seen people just be like, you're actually, like, I've seen people say, like, you're fucking, like, stupid if you can't grasp the drift mechanics, like, quickly. I've seen people say shit like that. Like, I think the correct take to have is that, like, it's possible that it was blown out of proportion back in the day, but at the same time, the game still does a very terrible job at guiding you with the drift mechanics. I feel like that is the appropriate take. And then once you understand them, they're not too bad. But I also don't think it's a crime for somebody to want the Generations drift. Like, I know there are mods for that. And then people are like, yeah, you have no skill if you're using the Generations drift, and it's literally like, it just comes off as, like, very elitist, I guess. Like, oh, you're not playing the game properly, and it's like, I mean, that doesn't matter that much. As long as they're not, like, trying to, like, say the game is good because of, like, if they're saying, like, oh, the game is good, but then, like, they're just using a million quality of life things and they haven't played the game without that stuff, like, yeah, that's different, but, like, otherwise, it's very harmless to just, like, you know, play them how you want to. I mean, I played Sonic Adventure 2 2 weeks ago with the fucking, with the Emerald mod and a couple other ones, like easier grinding, rail grinding, rather. And I did a level selection thing so that I could play Green Hill Zone. I removed the Omochao hints so that the levels would load a bit faster. Like, it just... You know, that's quality of life stuff that made the game better, but, like, I already know the game is good, and, like, I'm not trying to make the argument, like, oh, this game is good because it has, like, the radars. Like, no, it's, like, it's good anyway, but it's just, like, you know, it makes it better. Yeah, I don't really like the drift in Unleashed. I don't know if I'm gonna download a mod to fix it, but I might just try and get used to it, I don't know. I do prefer to play games, like, in an intentional way, if I can. But, I don't know. First, I need to actually get back on the game. I even downloaded, like, all the DLC. Which I've never... Like, again, I've only played the first, like, few levels of the game. So I'd be interested in trying out more of it. It's just the medallion stuff seems a bit... The requirements seem a bit harsh. Noted. Mr. Slithers? Oh, hey, Mr. Slithers, what are you doing here? Hello, SpongeBob, good seeing you. I was doing the usual, slithering around downtown Bikini Bottom, when I found a hole in the ground that wasn't there before, and when I tried to check it for food, I suddenly ended up here. Oh no! I can only imagine the horrible things I've been doing to you. No, they seemed really happy to see me, feels like I belong down here a bit. Well, in that case, I've been trying to rescue a friend that got lost down here. Could you, by any chance, help? Of course. They were taking in a short mermaid girl in earlier. She was in a cage. I can take you to her. Please, thank you, Mrs. Slithers. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Doesn't Sonic 06 have DLC? If it does, then that's really funny, because, like, they should have spent time fixing the fucking game. Combat Arena. I've played these games before. I'm gonna kill you from a... Oh, fuck, no, I'm not. I remember that in runs, this move was a pain in the ass sometimes. Bruh. I hate the way the SpongeBob spins a movie. Like, for the... Like, it doesn't matter usually, but for the combat arenas and stuff, it's so goddamn annoying. Which is why the strat is the guitar as much as your heart desires. I wonder if they made the combat arenas, like, really fucking annoying and stupid because they realized, like, partway through, like, oh, you can just spam guitar. Like, maybe we should fix that. Okay, this would be a good time to, do backtracking, because there's no warp to, like... I don't think there's a warp to... Yeah, so I think it makes sense to do backtracking from here. So let's do some backtracking. Oh wait, I should warp to the second task. Bruh. If you guys remember the jellyfish damage boost I did before and I absolutely popped the fuck off, that was pretty cool. But, not doing that this time, just playing normal. Also, we got Sonic Heroes music. I absolutely fucking love Sonic Heroes music. Sonic Heroes' music is so good. I think Heroes has, like, one of the best Sonic soundtracks. If not, maybe the best. I don't know. I haven't played, like, all the games, but... It's got some damn good tracks. I think, like, basically all of them are good. Like, yeah, there are some I wouldn't really listen to outside of the games, but, like, you got some good ones, like, the Team Chaotix theme is like really cheesy, but I quite like it. Yeah, and the lack of time as well. Which is why I suggested before, like, maybe what they should have done was, like... There shouldn't have been, like, any tokens, and, the whole thing was, like, super linear. Because, like, you end up getting all of the same platforming, and even a lot of the same sliding and driving levels every time you play the game casually anyway, because you eventually figure out which ones are good and which ones are bad. So, like... Imagine if you just had to play them all as you went along, which you were probably going to do anyway, but then it didn't give you that, like, illusion of a choice, and then it just didn't have token requirements because it was making you do everything anyway. They'd have to make some things easier, like SCDA guitar and stuff like that, but, like, yeah, I'm just thinking, like, they could have done that. Like in Now the Men, like, you have to do Bungie on the, like, which you would want to do. Literally every player's gonna do that anyway. You know, stuff like that. I feel like that would have been for the best. Like, nearly every player's gonna do a throwing through, so you could just make it a bit easier. Like, it would solve the backtracking issue, it would solve, like, the token requirement issue. Would have fixed a lot of problems. I mean, I don't know about 2 I mean, maybe. The thing is, though, like, we know from looking at the files that apparently they fucking... They just kind of sat there doing nothing for the last, like, almost 2 months of the game's development, which, like, I figured, like a month before the project finished, like, yeah, I could see that, but, like, nearly 2 months, so that's, like, actually insane. Like, what the hell were they doing? Collab mods coming out in 2026, PogChamp. The game came out in like late October, right? And a lot of the files were finished in early September. So it's like a month and a half. Well, like, I think, yeah, it's like a month and a half. It's nearly done to my knowledge. I'm just in a state right now where it's like, I'll believe it when I see it, because I've been told that before. Anyway, we got Caveman SpongeBob, and this is another version of, like, oh, this is, like, what we already did, but, like, harder. Like, evil. No need to apologize, bruv. I know it's for the best. I just like whining because I'm a little baby bitch. I want mods to play. You gotta remember, right? I'm the same person who, like, is whining about One Piece taking a 6-month break. Because, like, I think the biggest breaks it's ever taken before that. They took a 6-week break before because of COVID, and then they took, like, another 5 or 6 week break because of I don't even know what. And that was in the span of, like, 2 years, or maybe even a year. It was annoying. But, 6 months, they've never done anything close to that. Again, it was just, like, a month and a half before. And the fact that it's, like, been 6... Like, they even remade an arc. They're remaking an older arc and just making it, like, less than half the length, and I've been watching that weekly, so that I have something to feed off of. Something to chew on in the meantime. And it's still killing me, because it's still content I've seen before, even though I forgot, like, a lot of it. I hope you are able to land a job soon. Sorry to hear that's been stressful. Okay, I absolutely I'm not gonna, like, actually, like, collect the token, but I need to show you the strat, right? This is a long level. You can do this. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot how to do it. There, that's it. Bruh. Bro! Hold on. Bro, I've, like, never struggled with it this much. Oh my god, what the fuck? Bro. There we go. Oh my god, I didn't even make it. Holy shit, okay. Unironically, I've never struggled so much with that, but you can see what I was doing. You skip, like, the whole level. In any percent unrestricted, it's fastest to do this, because there's a huge skip in a later level that skips, like, 3 or 4 tokens. So it makes, like, these the next fastest tokens, like... So for this one, you do that strat, and then in the next level, you do, like, a double one frame. And then you grab, like, a couple other things. I don't remember what they are. Oh, and... No, there's another skip, in an earlier level that also skips tokens, so that's... I think that's why you do these, but I don't remember what the other ones are that you get. Probably, like, Booty and... Like, in Shadow Shores and, like, something else. I'm not really familiar with, like, I don't recognize that name, but... Yeah, I love this. This music is really good. It's from Sonic Adventure 2. Oh yeah, and we got one more. And then, of course, following the theme, this is like a harder version of what we played. You can do a double one-frame thing, but it's harder than it sounds, because you don't just need to get a double one-frame, you need to, like, update your position in a way that's, like, well, actually not update your position. I don't really know how to describe it, it's not worth explaining, but you can, like, do a fucky thing with, like, a fucked angle and stuff to give yourself further distance with the one frame, like, and even then, you need to have, like, really good jump spacing and a really good angle, like, it's just fucked. I tried Patrick Monster Skip yesterday, and shit's so hard. It kind of reminds me of that, with, like, how precise it is. It's not quite as bad, but, yeah. One thing you'll notice with the Blitz levels, by the way, is that I don't think any of them have, like, traditional enemies in them, because I don't think Blitz was meant to have, like, traditional enemies. Let me just make sure I'm missing 2 extras in Deadly Driving. I can see 1, but fucking 2? God damn. Oh yeah, you said to look behind, and I'd be able to see Skull Stadium. Oh, wait, hold on, I assume I gotta do it from... Recent Lost Zones. Sonic Retro had an interview with some of the artists a while ago, where we basically found out entirely wrong about the Lost Zones, like Dust Hill actually being called Sand Shower. I see. Rock Zone and Winter Zone. Is that a little platform back there what you were talking about? I assume so. Genocide City being a whopping 3 acts instead of 1, that's nuts. Maybe we could get some prototypes and have a look at them. I know where one of the extras is, I'm not sure where the other one is. I'll try and find it first, though. Oh, that's pretty cool. You know, I've barely played the 2D Sonic games, like the original 3. Dude, I fucking hate that second level in Sonic 1, it actually sucks, like, how come, right? Like, okay, like, where's the logic in this, right? The first level emphasizes exploration and going as fast as fucking possible. And then the second level is an actual slog where it's, like, precise platforming and stuff, like, literally, like, who thought of that? Who thought that was a good idea? Actually, it's such a terrible level. Alright, well, there's this extra. Where the fuck is it? Oh, no, I think I know where it is, actually. I think I know where it is. I didn't specify earlier. Well, I specified that the extras were color-coded, but I believe the order is red, blue, green, because it's... Yeah, isn't it? Red, blue, green? I think it is. There we go. And I'm missing one in Mystic. I know I got the first one. I remember it being red. It was probably... around here somewhere? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know Sonic 2 was like rush as hell. I assume maybe that's the reason why there are that many. Oh yeah, did you guys see that fucking Family Guy pilot? Like, the whole entire thing got leaked. Because, like, we had, like, the first half, we didn't have the, second half. And now we have it, and I watched it. Feels weird to see. Like, honestly, for a while, I was wondering if they even made a second half, but yeah, it turns out they did. Okay, I know I got the first one and the third one. I roughly know what the second one is. Again, just like speedrun brain, just like completely taking over. I think this is the best place I can do it from. Yeah, the fact that the Zep made something, like, I'm extremely hyped for that. I fully trust anything Zep makes, honestly. Zep's like a fucking wizard when it comes to, like, modding. Wait, is that not what he's supposed to do? I see. You can use mag to get this early anyway, but yeah. And I'm missing one in Stitch. Ah, shit. I have no idea which one I'm missing. I mean, I got two that were pretty close to each other, so I'm assuming I'm missing the first one. If I am, then it's probably... I feel like I was hugging the right side. If I'm correct, then I want to hug the left side this time. There we go. And I'm missing one in Deep Dark. Oh, no, I know where it is, though. That's pretty interesting, Koopa. I'm surprised it was gonna be so different and have so many stages, and yet, like, the final game is still genuinely, like, pretty good. And yet it was, like, absolutely rushed to death. That's just funny. Like... In terms of rush games, it probably has one of the more positive, like... You know, it probably has, like... In that sense, it's quite the success story, you know? I wonder if playing on the 360 version for this would give you, like, texture glitches. It's possible that, like, maybe you guys assign the textures, like, differently from how Heavy Iron did or something, so there's, like, no way for it to get texture glitches. I'm just making that up in my head, but I feel like it's theoretically possible. I haven't done this token legit in a while. Like, most people don't have a modded 360, so, like, how you know, nobody's gonna check. But I played Community Cut on 360. And I don't remember getting any texture glitches, but A, I could be misremembering, and B, it could have been a coincidence. It's not like you get a texture glitch literally every single time you play the game, so it's like... That is also cool, Koopa. Oh, it won't turn on. Mindy's fucking dead. She's fucking dead as fuck. Oh, I should probably check the extras now. Currents crackle and frizz, the ghosts here all laugh and cheer. I feel white and pale, aimlessly wandering around the crowd. Why did I do this? I've lost my spirit and nothing's left. This is the point of no return. Plain sponge. Screenshot pack. Stitch swamp. I'll read this one. Time has stopped, there's no escape. I've accepted my fate, a series of bright neon lights. It beckons me. Eyes shut. Deep breaths. Everything is gonna be okay. Bonus level stuff. Look at that. Look how... There's a porterhead in the background. So that's interesting. And then there's Plain Sponge in that level. I forgot the name of it, but the laggy one. The platforms are quite different. And then that's obviously the Thingy and Cheese Coast. It looks pretty final to me. Same with this one. This looks pretty final. Yeah, I think this was a screenshot I think put in the movie Civ like a billion years ago. I think it was. Dude, these blocks looking different is like, and the skybox is different as well. Very interesting. See, this is the kind of stuff that I love. Never experienced a texture bug in movie on 360 until I attempted to record the game. The sand in 3K was suddenly a red metal from Thug Tug. Let me tell you something. As somebody who played on 360 a lot, there were so many texture glitches. Some of them were distracting and would genuinely kill my run. Like, I remember, like, I would choke playing SpongeBob all the time back in the day, but, like, especially back then. Like, whenever there was a texture glitch, it was always so fucking distracting, and I'd lose my run. Happened a couple times in Neptune as well. There was one run, right? This was when BBBH Backwards was discovered, but I hadn't gotten a PB with it yet, and my PB was already bad before that got discovered, and that was like a 50-second time save. Like, you know, for BBBH Backwards, you have to stand in, like, an exact spot to, like, guitar the buttons, and then the token spawns on top of you. Yeah, texture glitch, and I didn't know where to stand. I was not teleported to the token. Well, I was teleported away from the token, so I had to do slide jumps up the side to recover because we didn't know we could do Patrick backwards. We hadn't thought of that yet. And I choked so unbelievably hard that my run died. And it was on like 135 pace or some shit, or 136 pace when I had a 139. And it was in a race, and I was winning the race. I was so pissed off, dude. Unironically, you know that thing that people do in shows when they, like, look at themselves in the mirror in the bathroom and stuff? Like, I unironically did that because I was so fucking, like... I don't know if there's, like, a word to describe anger that describes how angry I was. Like, I was so pissed. Like, the texture glitch caused that. Anyway, Boiler Hall. By far the most consistent texture glitch is, the sand tube texture glitch in 3 meter. That's like the only one that seems to have consistency to it. SpongeBob, oh thank Neptune you're here. Are you okay? I think I should be asking you that, Mindy. Haha, now quick. Before she shows up again, you're gonna need to get me down so we can get out of here. Gotcha. I'll have you down in a Jeffy, as they say. Oh, that might be a bit difficult. Oh no, I can already feel the cage descending. That must mean... Oh my god. Why hello there, it seems you brought along a little friend. Why you shouldn't have, dear? Supper's gonna be lovely tonight. Who are you, ma'am? My name's Krista, you're gonna love it here, trust me. We're all gonna have fun together forever. Hey, well, Mindy and I, we have stuff to do. Gary needs to be fed, as much as I love to stay here. We'll be going, so if you could just let my friend go, that would be very much appreciated. Nonsense! What is this bozo talking about, says Krista. You see here, friend, I have this little policy that everybody who enters my park stays in my park. Was a mere attraction here for so long that's the least I could do to return the favor for those friends who kept me trapped in this dirty hellscape for so long and... Sorry, where are my manners? Anyway, you're not going home, friend, ever. And I'm gonna give you 2 choices on how you want to live the rest of your life. You can sit in a cell rotting away until your corpse gets eaten up, or you can have a fantastic time dissolving in my stomach. And you see, both options have a win-win, because regardless of what you choose, you're gonna die a horrible death, and so is your friend over there. Damn. Yeah, I like that too. Is there an option that does not involve us getting eaten, perchance? You can't just say perchance. No. Oh, that's lovely. Speaking of lovely, there's this cute snake boy that just arrived here. So I was thinking of asking him out on a little dinner date. I'm sure he'll love fresh meme meat, hee. You mean Mr. Slithers? You know him? Yeah, I've met him a few times, and Mindy knows every sea creature under the sea. You have yourself a deal, sir. Was you planning on eating us? Only if the date didn't go well, silly. I'd save a special place for you in the deepest region of hell if it didn't go well. No pressure, though. We'll help you. Anyway, here's a fucking... With Doki Doki music, by the way. Cruise Boost reference. Fair enough then, I guess, Cooper. Hope you've been paying attention. I think the first time... Oh, I should have upgraded health for this. I didn't think to do that. I don't remember the order in which obviously, I have it written down in the splits, but I forgot, so, I'm gonna have to, like, actually know. Though I should know this time around. But yeah, you need to answer questions. There is actually a failsafe if you cheese, like, if you have, like, the hand disabled, you won't take any, I mean, no, if you have save game glitch, you won't take damage. No, box state, you won't take any damage. So, then the final question would be, like, how did you get this far? And then it just kind of lets you pass, as like, yeah. Which is very smart. Like, that's content you normally don't get to see. That you normally wouldn't see. You win when you fully deplete Mr. Slither's romance meter. Are you ready to start? What level are you on currently? Well, it should be 18. Yes! How many paddy wagon levels are there in total? Alright, well, there's Route 99, there's the Pyramid one, there's the one after Skull, there's the one after Mystic, and then there's Deep Dark, so there's 6. Yes! How many extras does this mod have in total? 54. Yeah, because Sky's a dirty cheater, brev. In what Patrick level did you unlock the slam move? It was Jelly. See, I'm just so intelligent, brev. It's almost like I put a bunch of hours into this mod. More hours than people were, like, meant to put in. In which driving level does neither a slippery or dirty surface appear? Well, it's definitely not acid. We know that for a fact. I would imagine the off-road counts as dirty, so not Stitch. So it's either Deadly, which does have off-road, or Crystal, so it's probably Crystal. Fucking hell! What counts as dirty, then? Okay. I actually know this one, though. This would be Skull. Which level does not feature any springs? Well, Sands obviously does. Depression, I'm pretty sure doesn't. Jelly does, and Vodka, yeah, so... We got one more. Ah, fucking hell, I wasn't paying attention. 8? Okay. I mean, I knew it wasn't 6, but, like, yeah. Now it's a shame they don't have spaghetti like this back at Bikini Bottom. When I'm bored, I love hunting large eels. There's enough food to last week's. That seems a little above my league. You seem to zone out there a bit. You okay? You look like you were in some weird trance. That was fun and also delicious. I think I might get going, though. I'm getting a little homesick. I do think the, these, like, trivia-type questions are interesting. Reminds me, not to the same extent, obviously, because there was a whole board for it, but it kind of reminds me of, in Banjo, when you stand on those tiles. Oh, if somebody could remake that in movie, ooh. We should definitely hang out more, though. I think we'd make great friends. Friends? Oh, no. Well, yes, of course, sir. Have a lovely day. Yes, please. Ha ha ha. Bye. Well, she actually took that way better than I thought. Maybe she'll still let us go. Hello, :3. Because we absolutely needed a :3. How would you feel being my food for tonight while I sub endlessly and stalk his Twitch page? Nah, bro, he's a kick streamer. Can you let us go? No, I thought so. No way, you weird lady, huh? Oh my god, it's Patrick! You're laying a finger on my friends. Patrick, you're a lifesaver. How'd you even get here? I know SpongeBob and Mindy haven't gone back in time and tried to go looking for myself. How did Patrick, like, traverse through the level? Bro does not have guitar. Found Mr. Slithers, who took me here. Had been hiding in the spaghetti this whole time. These two have been there in my worst moments, and I'm gonna be here for them. Ah, that was sweet. It's almost a shame I'm gonna have to eat you and everyone you love. Prepare to die, Sir Patrick. Let's fucking go! Now, this is, like, in the style of, like, BFB Mix's boss, where, like, all the hits are just, like, is showing... Like, already we've seen, you know, Cheese Coast, assets from Cheese Coast, and then assets from Depression and Route 99. And this is obviously Pyramid, Sands, and, you know, it's that kind of thing. Which I love when games do this. Absolutely fucking love it. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Do I need to slam this? Oh, wait, no, I literally forgot. Oh, I didn't realize I could get sub 3. Yeah, I should probably try and get sub 3. I'll try and hurry up a little bit then. I didn't lose ice physics glitch, so that... I mean, it doesn't really matter here, I guess. I mean, it matters a little bit, because then I can more quickly get here. I should be able to get sub 3, I'm pretty sure I can. These slammers are pretty far away, though. Normally, we just ignore them. Chris is, like, really hard on the run. He's got a few strats. I mean, there's, like, some other really fucked strats that we don't do. Well, I think there's, like, one. It's pretty fucked. It's pretty terrible. A lot of mashup strats are either, like, completely fine or, like, super duper toxic. Hell, that's basically all of them. Is either one or the other. But luckily, in Restricted, we can literally just ban anything we don't like. I think I'm nearly... Yeah, this is... Yeah, final hit now. Yeah, I can easily... As long as I don't, like, mega choke. Yep. I'll even get sub 259. Yay! I actually beat that faster than I thought I would. I was thinking, like, 3.5 to 4 hours, but knowing... I mean, I even forgot a couple things, but knowing where nearly everything is, like, makes a huge difference. You done, ma'am? Yeah, you win. I'm done. Good. Now, hopefully, this teaches you a lesson about messing with my best friends. It's sinking into me that you did all this risking your life for your friend. You are a truly selfless individual. You know, maybe there are some good people in the world. All of it is just work. Well, you can go now. Give me a minute, and I'll let your friends free. Patrick was slipping off of Krista just then. Also, thank you for the GGs. I apologize for giving you all such trouble. You should go out and explore the world and not just keep yourself confined here. You know, try and live a little. I would, but I think this is where I belong now. Been here my entire life, and I don't think I'm ready to leave. It is nice to have some new friends to keep me company, though. Maybe things won't be so bad. Awesome, so you aren't gonna mercilessly kill everybody who comes by here, please? Yeah, I won't anymore. I promise. Kuba thing, Redeemer Brexit already happened. Good. Hey, where's Mindy? SpongeBob Patrick thing. Oh yeah, this is the model from movie PC, by the way. Thank Neptune, I thought I was a Ghana. Are you all okay? Mindy, I just beat up a giant snake. I saw. He was quite a big snake, too. I'm so happy to see you, Mindy. We were worried from the second you told us you were in danger. Wilcon, thank Redeemer Brexit already happened. Yes, and I've got quite the story to tell on the drive home. And I can't wait to hear it. Come on, buddy, let's go. Oh, by the way, are you feeling any better? I'm much better getting to spend another adventure with you, buddy. Honk. Zemu thing, Redeemer Brexit already happened. Koopa thing, Redeemer Brexit already happened. 5 years ago. Wilcon thing, Redeemer Brexit already happened. Thank you. You're the best friend a sponge could ask for, and you're the best friend a starfish man could ask for. Wilcon thing, Redeemer Brexit already happened. And before we go, I'd like you all to take this. It's a trinket I've been holding on to since I got put in the filthy cell. Why don't you guys redeem, like, bath time or something? Koopa thing, Redeem Brexit is gonna happen. I mean, it already happened. Wilcon thing, Redeem Brexit, it already happened. Wilcon thing, Redeem Brexit 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 already happened. It smells a bit, but here you go. Okay, I didn't mean it. Okay, I guess I'll play that in a minute. Alright, so. Bro, what are you fucking doing? Wilcon thing, Redeem Brexit already happened. Okay, so. The game is very good. I think we all know this. I think, I mean, I already said before, like, informing the player that you can reset the paddy wagon, not having that one level lag. There were, like, a few typos. There are a lot of tokens in this game with the kind of, like, Mario Odyssey moons, in the sense that, like, you play them for 5 seconds and you get a token. That's just gonna be, like, how much you care, like, it's just gonna depend, like, again, it's like the Odyssey thing, like, do you feel good collecting every moon? Then it's fine that there's so many moons. You feel good collecting every token, then it's fine there's so many tokens. But I think, that's why I think, the next full game movie mod should probably be 68 tokens, because then each individual one is stretched out longer, so they have, like, more going on to them. Like, I'm not saying the tokens here are padded out, because they're not, it's just that, like, it's really hard to make, like, 100, like, really good objectives that are, like, incredibly memorable, is the thing. Yeah, I know, collab mod's gonna be, like, 40 tokens. We will have to see how long it is, though. Well, I'll have to see how long it is, you probably know, like, roughly. I think a little more concept art would have been cool. Like, you know, maybe a combat arena, a little more SpongeBob. I would have liked to have seen sliding levels, but, you know, again. So, if there is a Mashup 2, I would like to see it doesn't have to be sliding levels, but I would like to see sliding levels. You know what you should make, actually? Sliding forever. 20 sliding tokens. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. That'd actually be sick. Like, you could actually do a lot with that. Yeah, I wanted to stream it and then play like a couple hacks afterwards, and also maybe do like a no reset run, like not like properly routing it, but just doing whatever tokens I think are like probably the fastest. Because I don't know what the token requirements are or anything, but I could, you know, if I figure that out, I could probably just, you know, like if you need like 32 to beat it or whatever out of 40, then whatever 8 like feel slow, I can just kind of abandon them. But anyway, this hack is really good. If you've seen my top 10 SpongeBob hacks tier list, I put this at number 2. I don't like comparing mods to each other. It feels like unfair, but people wanted me to do a tier list, and I felt like that was especially harsh because then things would inevitably go in like C tier or whatever, and I didn't want to do that. So I just decided a top 10 would be better. That list would be slightly different today. The BFB beta mod would definitely be in the top 10, but otherwise the list would be mostly the same. Mechs was number 1. Basically, like, if I had to play either Mix or Mashup, then it would, like, which one I'd prefer to play. If I had to 100% one of them, I would rather play Mashup, but if it's just any percent, I'd rather play Mix. But I hope that doesn't get taken the wrong way. I love this hack a lot, and I talked earlier about, like, how important it was to me that this, like, was finally out. Like, you know, the thought that we never get one, and then a full game hack, and then the confirmation that we were getting one, and then, you know, like, I'm so glad this exists. I'm so glad. I've gotten a lot of content out of it, and it's so good. Like, I can just go back to it whenever I want. It's so replayable. It's very, very replayable. But, yeah, honestly, like, that is a lot of dev time, like, compared, like, from my perspective, but I know, like, you're probably expecting it to take longer. I hope to see more, excellente works from you in the future, EyePie. But yeah, this hack, released, like, almost 13 months ago. And it hasn't, like, you know, aged, really. Like, a lot of, like super recent hacks, like, there's, like, some lighting stuff that they do, and they focus more on, like, background details, but, like, you can't expect this mod to have done that, because it's a year old, and, it was made... it was made a while ago, but also, like, it's a full game hack. So obviously it's not gonna, like, focus on that stuff primarily. So... yeah, like... I guess there isn't really much else for me to say. This didn't take as long as I thought it would. But I need to play Bath Time twice, and I'll probably be it. Because next stream I want to try that category, and then I can play a couple hacks, and then that stream will probably be like 3.5 hours total. It's hard to, like, stretch them out long enough. Yeah, again, I'm very much looking forward to a collab. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, the point I was making is that I don't think the hack is, like, aged negatively, really, at all. Like, it could have come out today, and I would believe it, you know? I probably don't need these splits. Yeah, I don't think I need them. I didn't even have the originals, like, from my original playthrough. And I split wrong, like, every single time. I need to play Bath Time. Oh shit, I forgot about this. I think it's really funny the Subway Surfers is in technically every, like... I have it loaded every single stream, but you just don't see it a lot of the time. I just think that's funny. Let me just make sure it's saved. Yes, it did. Why the fuck does it say 2017? Fucking hell, bro. And then this one says 2023. I don't know what's going on anymore. But... now I'm gonna play Christopher. Finally, bath time, Xbox. Top of the list as well. Yeah, twice. Do you remember when I unironically was, like, grinding it because, like, people redeemed it so many times I had the opportunity to grind it? They got some good times as well. Christopher II. Yeah, I literally had to play it, like, I think it might have been over 10 times in a row. It was so fucking stupid. Bruh. I'm not doing a whole stream of this. No siree.
The manliness has landed.
April 1st stream. When is April 1st? Let me check. No, it's on a Tuesday. I'm not gonna stream on that day. It's like a week. It's like 10 days or some shit. Shut the fuck up, Sky. Do it. Also, we need more, like, I know the collab mod we're gonna class as a full game mod. After that, dude, we need more full game mods. Like, the modding scene has been around for a while, and there's only, like, right now in this very moment in time, there's only 2 that are out. I need more. I need more. Alright, before I do the last bath time with Christopher, I want to show you something, right? I talked about it in my server, but, like, I was doing a lot while I was gone. You know, I was up to it, you know, I've been watching, like, a lot of anime, for example, and I talked about, like, the movie tutorial. But I wanted to show something, even if I talked about it, in my stream. Now, what is this? Oh gosh, golly gee purple, that appears to be Pikmin motherfucking 2 on the Nintendo GameCube, bruv. Now, yes it is. But what's so special about this Pikmin 2? Right? You can't really see it properly. There we go, 35 fucking quid! Look at it, it's 35 fucking quid. And you know what's notable about that, right? Now, why is this such a big deal that it's 35 quid? I mean, that's still kind of expensive, after all, for a used game. I mean, Pipple, have you ever even played Pikmin before? No, I haven't. Thank you for the question. But, I looked on eBay. 35 was the cheapest that it got. Right? And not only was that the cheapest that it ever got, without manual, it was the cheapest it ever got. This is the same price as, like, the cheapest listings that weren't a bids that you could find on eBay, and all of them had no manual. This has a manual, and it's in good condition as well. So, like, but, you know, if you look at it from certain angles, it has a bunch of scratches, it has, like, a couple marks on the back, it's like, okay, I was like, okay, this is still a bit expensive, but, because you couldn't look at the disc, you had to, like, ask at the front, because this is in cashies, right? So I went up to the guy, and I was like, can I check the condition of the disc? And I already made up my mind. If it's, like, near mint or mint, I'm going to buy it, right? He showed me it. I looked at it. It was fucking mint. It was fucking mint as fuck. Let me tell ya. It was the condition. There's like the tiniest little tiniest mark on it ever. But like, it's pretty much mint. It's crazy. Like, and when I saw that, I was like, bro, I'm buying this. Dude, I've been to that Cashies twice, and both times they've had really good stuff there. You know what they had there, right? They had an authentic NTSC Pokemon Sapphire in good condition. I almost wanted to buy it, but I couldn't I already have an NTSC Pokemon Sapphire, actually, with a replaced battery. But yeah. Like, this is expensive, it was hard to justify, but like, fucking 35 fucking quid! The other, in a different Cashies, I saw fucking Parappa the Rapper, and I was gonna buy it, dude. The label had, like, sticky shit on it, and the disc was fucking scratched. Oh, also, I bought a disc cleaner from a charity shop for 10 quid. It works good, right? There's, like, a 3-step process you're supposed to do. You can just do the first one. The second one is for, like, deep scratches, and the third one is, like, cleaning it. But the first one is just, like, a basic, like, a soft, like, repair. Like, a very basic repair. I had this Rugrats game on PS1, and it wouldn't work. I got it from a charity shop as well, it just wouldn't work, so I took a gamble, it didn't work. I put it in the disc cleaner once, or the disc repairer thing once, and it fucking worked instantly. Crazy. I can take bigger risks on, like, buying fucked games from charity shops and then, like, flipping them, because I can do deep cleans, and then I can flip it. Crazy stuff, dude, crazy stuff. Like,
Gay.
What's up, Crow? How you doing today? Why is it so expensive? Pikmin sold, like, really bad. I think Japan likes it, but it took a long time for everybody else to... I think Pikmin 4 is, like, by a country mile the best-selling Pikmin game, as far as I'm aware. The one that I have isn't, like, a super, like, advanced one or anything, and I gotta use, so it's cheap, but... yeah, mine was 10 quid. Again, mine's not, like, a professional one, but, like, I've seen, like, it doesn't do, like the world's greatest job or anything, but, like, it made my Rugrats game go from not working to working first try, so what does that tell you? Without even doing the deep cleaning option, I just did, like, the regular option. Like, the basic clean.
Macho stuff.
The deep clean, like... and you can even put the disc in, like, several times if you need it to be a deeper clean. So I used it. I used it on my movie disc, and now it has less scratches. I haven't tested the loads to see if it got any faster, but if anything, it should probably at least crash less. Or, I mean, at the very least, it didn't do anything negative. That's what matters. But yeah, it's fucking great, like... And I did it for battle as well. There are a couple discs I don't want to repair, because they're so fucked that I'm almost nostalgic for how fucked they are. Like, my Sha disc is, like, super fucked, to the extent where it sometimes, like, unloads the level and stuff like that. Like, that's cool, I want to keep that, but for the most part, I cleaned discs that I actually, like, care about, that I know are scratched. And it does a good job. It takes, like, 3 minutes each, and it says to not use it for more than, like, 30 minutes at a time, but yeah. Was not re-adding data, it's just data's, like... Discs have, like, a certain thickness to them, so it's just... Like, but the data is, like, not on the edge of the disc, it's, like, contained inside the disc, so if you basically peel off, like, an extremely thin layer, essentially, it is not gonna do anything. That'd be cool, Crow. I've never played Jet Set Radio Future. I've had a small amount of interest, though. God, the fact I've never played Pikmin and I still spent 35 quid on Pikmin. Like, I didn't even buy Pikmin 4 because I was like, oh, well, I can't take a gamble like that on a game a franchise I've never played before when it's expensive. It would have cost a little more to buy Pikmin 4 than it would have been to buy Pikmin fucking 2. But what are you gonna do, bro? I'm just a sucker for retro games, like, what can I tell you, bro? My one says that if you're not happy with the results, you can repeat the process. Because it probably doesn't do as deep of a clean as, like, other, like, compared to professional cleaners. It probably just does, like, a pretty basic, like... I only did multiple cleans on, one disc. Because I wanted to flip it, and then I looked on CEX and I saw that I could barely flip it, and it was kind of no fucking point. But, I mean, the game works, I mean, that's what matters. Anyway, I do in fact believe that it is time for me to go now. I don't think I can stretch this any longer. I will see if I hit the sub goal. Because some subs, like, automatically get renewed, so, like, I looked earlier before stream and it says 16, but some of those subs some of the people that subbed to me today might have not, like, they might have not done an auto renew. They might have manually, and then it would increase the count, so I need to check after stream. I try to stream weekly, but there's gonna be the occasional weeks where I don't, like last week. I'm fully intent on streaming next week. So yeah, that will be all from me, folks. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Goodbye. I don't know, Wilcon, I'll check after stream and I'll update in news or in the sub goal channel. But anyway, bye.